And welcome, everybody, to another thrilling edition of Tooney Talk Wrestling. First one of the new year, first one in a couple weeks. We've been going through stuff. I got sick, some other stuff going on, but I am here tonight, and we're going to be watching some NXT New Year's Evil. So if you are not watching that show, you might want to find it. It's over on the CW. If you have that, you can also find it plenty of places online. But I cannot do this show myself. We have a couple people here, but first off, I'm going to bring in our you'll know we don't have a thing for me. That's why let's play this.
This world will beat you down, beat you with a stick. You stick.
Alt Jake from Alt Jake Takes On. You got the Hogan throwing dog in the water intro. How are you doing today, Jake?
Couldn't ask for a better intro, my friend. Couldn't have asked for a better intro. I'm happy to be here and even happier now. Because right when I saw him on the bike, I'm like, oh, the dog. Like I knew where it was going. Oh God, that's one of the greatest clips of all time.
So
yes,
let me bring Awful. We'll get back to Jake here. Let me bring Awful in. He's having a few mic issues, but let's see how he's doing. Awful Wrestling. I brought the Norwegian back for you. I thought you'd like that.
Listen, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I sound like crap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch microphones. I'm going to go with a headset. But I just wanted to say hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. And thank you all for joining us. It's going to be a great NXT. I'll be right back.
And Awful will be right back. Yes. So we'll see you in a few minutes, Awful. I'll go ahead and remove you so you can take care of what you need to take care of. Awful will be joining us here in just a few minutes. He will hit me up in the back chat when something's going on. But for now, we are ready to watch some New Year's Evil. Hey, Jake, why don't you go over what has been? Well, first off, let's talk to Jake a little bit. Jake, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. No, well, I didn't realize they were starting off with this match too. Like this is actually one of the matches that's pretty intriguing of the show. No, NXT's been my specialty, not specialty, but forte the last 6-7 months, just because I kind of found it as a niche because I'm in a smaller channel for what George and I do. We're at Alt Jake Takes On X or YouTube. Give us a find. We're on all podcast platforms. But I just kind of fell in love with watching it because I like watching people get better at it. Like you can see them figuring this out, or even with like in this with Blake Monroe, where she was good in AEW, did as best she could, but NXT really polishes people and helps them shakes the bad habits off of them from AEW. So I didn't realize we were starting with this match though.
So what are we getting started with tonight? You want to walk them through it a little bit?
Yeah. It's Blake Monroe trying to get her title back from Thea Hale. This was the match that had the botched finish a couple of weeks ago, maybe like 3 weeks ago, where it was one of those things where the move landing on Blake looked like it was a botch for sure. Like she didn't look like she was supposed to land on her for sure right there, but then she did. You know what I mean? Like, so I just like the way she landed on her. And then when she got a couple for the pin, if you listen to it on the replay, she says, "Get off me," but the ref counts 3 and she just lost the match.
I think the ref did their job. Like,
right. That's the thing. Yeah. She didn't kick out, but like if she broke her rib, that's kind of what I heard with it. Now, what's going on here? Why is Ricky Saints coming out? So I got thrown off. I got really thrown off because they were having the match, they're fighting it out, and then Ricky Saints comes out in the middle of. I'm like, did my TV skip?
You were talking.
I watched this on network television.
Yeah, you were talking about that match, and all of a sudden I'm looking over the screen and Ricky Saints is coming out,
and I'm like, what did I just? Where did my world go? Anyway, because Blake Monroe was hitting her with the chair, which made sense, but maybe. So what I heard from what it looked like that Blake Monroe legitimately hurt a rib or something, like where she fractured a rib or cracked a rib. Because when Thea Hale did her little back splash flip onto her, Thea Hale's not a big girl, but all of her landed on Blake's ribs, and that's why Blake didn't kick out because she fucking couldn't. Right. And then, I think that's what happened. Is Blake just came out and they're not going to have that match now. And Ricky's going to cut a promo, which I guess makes sense because I don't think she's healed up yet. And I don't know if the title's supposed to go back onto Blake Monroe, but it didn't seem like she was supposed to lose it overall. I thought it was a work initially. Wholly admit that I was wrong. And I can admit that. I'm fine. I got to be right about everything.
I mean, I don't. Who knows? It could have been. For all we know, it could have been. We don't know what's a work and what's not a work.
Right. That's the thing. Is it could.
So
I give Blake Monroe credit though, because if it wasn't, I thought she played it off like it was supposed to be a mistake, but it was a work. I thought she played it off very well. From what I I think she's a star for sure. Thea Hale, if she did that, that's just dumb. But I don't know.
So Awful's got a headset on. I'm gonna go. Yeah, he nodded.
There
So
we
I'm
go.
gonna go bring him back. Hello,
Hopefully I
Awful.
sound all right.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. You sound great.
Holy
So-
shit.
We are great now. So now that Awful's here, let's get to some super chats
Awful's coming in hot.
while Ricky Saints is talking here. We got you and Kiyomiya for $4.99. He says Shad Khan regrets not using protection. Tony is embarrassing to the entire family. Can I get a Glom Gold? Can you get a Glom Gold? You sure can.
Glom gold, glom gold, glom gold, glom gold.
See, I got it that time. I didn't have to futz around for it or nothing. So thank you very
nailed it.
much.
Starting out
Thank you very much,
2026 right.
I know I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Thank you very much, you. And next up, we got Andre Adams for $9.99. I'm still confused over New Japan Pro Wrestling turning Tanahashi's retirement celebration into an AEW circle jerk. Did you see the part where somebody got humped? I saw that clip. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, Tanahashi got humped
It just
in the middle of the ring.
people are talking about that match like Dave Meltzer is like it's the greatest retirement match of all time. Well, that bullshit. Shut up. It was I didn't watch it, to be fair. I was doing This Is Awful, but I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine not watching it.
I'm good.
I do think it's funny that everyone now is like the same people that were complaining about Cena are not complaining about this at all. The fact that he just, lost his last match and put over nobody, that it's just,
But it was
seems a little
perfect for them.
hypocritical.
That's all I knew. Yeah.
It was
and then
perfect there.
Yeah. And then all I knew was that. And then you tell me that there was humping.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not ready for this.
Oh, now you're echoing, Jake. We're all echoing. Oh, that's from Awful.
Oh, my
okay.
God.
No, okay, it's good now. It's good now. It's fixed. It's fixed.
I
I
heard
can't
at
even.
the end of me. I'm
I
like,
can
okay.
barely hear you guys because I got to keep the speakers so low.
Yeah,
Oh, good lord! But anyway,
this is gonna be fun.
why is Ricky Starks looking at me with his ugly face?
I'm so confused as to what's going on right now because if anyone in the chat,
Well, he's cutting a promo.
we can't listen to sound. So if anyone in the chat can tell us exactly what happened
I
here,
don't have
that'd be
sound on,
wonderful.
but I've got the closed captions on. And from what I put together, yeah, it seems like Blake Monroe just attacked Thea Hale with a chair and injured her. And then Ricky's out here cutting a promo. I assume probably complaining about how Trick and Javon got called up and he's still back here, or how he's going to be now the star of here. I feel like it'd be one of those. That's the standard heel, I'm the star promo, which actually makes a lot of sense. That's why they can call people up, because they have him down here to be this heel. But
All
I
right.
don't know.
Well, look in the
Oh my
chat.
God, he does that stupid little pose that he used to do in AEW.
George hates it so much.
Oh my God!
I only like his my co-host. Georgie hates it so much. I'm like, it works.
did
when
it
he's a
again.
heel.
He did
it's
it
fine when
twice.
he's a heel.
Oh, well, here we are covering NXT. So we're on the commercial. Now, we do have a few other non-NXT things going on, though. Oh, it looks like we got another super chat. Before we get anything else, we will jump into the next super chat here. 1KQ for $5 New Zealand. I think that's real money. Happy to see the boys back on Tooney channel. Thoughts on David Finlay potentially jumping over to NXT? I feel like he's needed with all the call-ups. So, Finlay, I thought he's been working in the ID program for a while. Is that not? I thought that was a thing. Oh no, that was the other third generation guy. Yeah, I mean Finlay is a great guy, a great hand to have around. He's like an Alex Shelley or a Chris Chris Sabin, where I don't think David Finlay's ever going to be at the top of the card, but he's somebody that, you kind of want,
especially with a name like David Finlay.
What do you mean?
Come on now, that's not eye-catching or even.
I mean, it's
captivating.
It's Fitzboy, right? That's who that is.
So
right?
what? Fit Finlay
Yes.
wasn't a great name to begin with anyway. He had to literally make a name for himself. I'll just be a bruiser. Then people will remember Fit Finlay.
You know what? We'll get into a little bit of stuff here, because this actually kind of goes into what we were talking, one of our news stories. So we have a little something from Dave. So we're catching up on some news from over the holidays when we weren't around. So let me bring this one up here. From Dave Meltzer, he says, we were told that of late, talent from both TNA and AEW who have called WWE have been told that they aren't looking at hiring new people. The idea, the idea is that they have so many in developmental, many of whom are ready that they don't need new people. This is not an absolute, and obviously the guy's level of Jericho or Slater wouldn't necessarily fall into that category. So Leon Slater, Howard Jericho and Leon Slater in the same category?
Slater is like, I had to look at Slater. I was like, what, from Saved by the Bell?
Yeah. It took me like 3 times to be like, oh, not Heath Slater, not AC Slater. We're talking about Leon
Slater.
But so it doesn't make any sense to me because he says the guys, obviously guys the level of Jericho or Slater, those guys are on completely opposite levels.
Like literally one's on his way out coming back for a Hall of Fame run, and one is literally the Javon Evans of TNA right now. Like, what are you, how 21 and 61? What are you kidding me?
Well, leading into our next story, Matt Cardona signed with WWE over the
Yeah, but that was a make good. That was a make good for Chelsea Green. No other reason.
No, I disagree. I actually disagree, Awful.
All right.
I was thinking about this. Doesn't Matt have a lot to do? What's his whole figure thing? I know he does. He has the podcast, but he also produces figures, right?
Okay.
Yeah, the major bendies, I think is what it is. Like they're
well regarded figures, and it seems like this could also be a business investment from TKO.
A small business investment, if anything.
You know, I mean, well, they did. They got into the Real American Beer. You know, I mean, they're willing to go into companies that aren't like huge and just got to throw some money in there. So I don't know. Okay,
so what's your point there, Dish? You're saying that there's some value in Matt Cardona being in the WWE.
I mean, the guy's a hustler. You know, the guy he's
a solid worker.
And
they're going to 3-hour SmackDown. I mean, it's the first 3-hour SmackDown. You need people that can work matches. Like, I don't think he's going to
set the world on fire.
I don't even think he's going to. I mean, he might, like, maybe he could win the U.S. title again. Like,
will he be on the next couple Raws?
He's on
SmackDown.
Or SmackDown. Will he be on the next couple SmackDowns?
I would assume so, because they're going to be 3-hour shows. Like, and they're going to Europe and doing they're doing house shows in between some of those things. They need people who are healthy and can work. And, you know, aside from that one injury Cardona had, he's a smart worker in those senses. Like, that's why he was able to make money on the indies. See, like, he actually made good money on the indies because he's an intelligence. You know, he's a jock douchebag from Jersey Shore kind of guy, but he's smart with it. So, you know, respect to him. I was surprised, though. I didn't expect to see him, like, come out and where he did on SmackDown.
So this, you believe it was a, you know, it's like a business transaction because he's got some pretty good action figures. Is that it?
I think that they could make some money doing collectibles off of him, and probably enough to kind of supplement his contract a little bit, you know?
Okay.
Licensing and that kind of. I think TKO is probably interested in any aspect of marketing and where they can make money around the business. And if they think that there's a manufacturer, he has manufacturing connections. There's already a foundation. Put some money behind it. We could at least get some collectibles out of it and stuff. You know, I think.
Well, and he could be a better host, because I saw I saw a clip for CM Punk was that thing last year, but like it was for Mattel, like they're showing the releases they were going to do for their new WWE figures. And the WWE representative and host was fucking Sam Roberts. Matt Cardona is a much better host in that position. It looks a lot better than bald, weird, giantly long thumbed Sam Roberts.
But like, Sam Roberts has a following that's probably on par or on pace.
I like Sam Roberts.
I don't mind him either. It's just, I'm saying, like, when you have him up there, he's a weird
man's running a nationally syndicated radio show.
Yeah, and I think Sam Roberts is probably better on the radio than Cardona is, but I get your idea. Yeah, I get your point.
I mean, it was in person, like it was like WWE World things where they have like almost like a Comic-Con situation where they're announcing the toys and bringing superstars out and stuff. That just Cardona would be good in something like that. So would Miz, honestly. Like, where they're going to transition to those type of things. Yeah,
Sam Roberts is a very awkward looking man. So.
Yeah, he's great podcast and like behind the desk and like you said on radio. He's got a face for radio. I don't mind the guy. He's a little weird looking. We all are.
I always got him confused with Pat Buck back in the day because they both had that kind of fro.
Yeah, with the
going on,
balding fro kind of
Yeah, the balding.
situation.
They have the bald fro. Yeah.
Yeah. At one point, you just have to give up the ghost on that and just shave it. You just gotta go. Like, no, it's still there, man. No, dude, it's gone.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened with Blake Monroe.
I'm pretty sure she attacked with the chair.
Okay, so that was like before the match. She attacked her with the chair.
Yeah.
Yelled at. Okay.
Which makes sense because if she's not fully cleared and ready to wrestle, you can do that and save it till another show at some point. Because it sounded like that clip on the rib was real.
There's rumors that she's getting called up. So
I could see that.
Blake Monroe getting called up to where?
SmackDown.
Yeah, I guess they do need to fill the 3 hours. They'll just bring anybody up, won't they?
She's talented.
Seriously.
She can cut a great promo.
She's talented. She still needs more seasoning. I mean, come on now. Don't just throw up anybody up there because they used to be in AEW. Like, really, don't do that.
No, I think she'd be good, like, in this role, like, depending on what they do with JC Jane, because she's kind of running out of options, too, where Blake and she'd be a great heel champion for a while.
Okay, so Blake has been banned from the building per Eva. Thank you, George. That's your co-host, George,
nice.
over there.
Yeah, it's my guy.
So Blake going up. I don't know, man. I kind of agree with Awful. More in the sense of it's not that I don't think she's ready. When you look at some of the people that are on the roster, the main roster, I think that she has passed some of them. But at the same time, when you have so many people like that have been waiting in line in NXT to get up there, to put Blake up there after she's not even been in a year, it honestly seems like a La Piccolo thing. Like, have you noticed that anybody La Piccolo represents ends up on the main roster? Like,
well, that's because
he's pushing hard for him. Shout out, Nick.
Getting represented by that company is a big step because they're not representing everybody. You know what I mean? Not everybody has that representation. The La Piccolo is just the main agent for them, but if they're signing people to that, they expect you to have movie deals or TV, like more options than just wrestling. Like you don't see, Otis to getting a deal of those.
Awful. I want to get your thoughts on this. 1KQ. She's a lot better than BFAB.
Who?
BFAB.
Okay, what about her?
Do you think Blake Monroe is better than BFAB?
Oh, because I'm black, I'm supposed to know.
No, because you have strong opinions on women. What are you talking about?
That too.
You really do.
A separate channel on that one.
I would say that out of all of us, I'd say that you've had the strongest opinions on women's wrestling. So I wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Blake Monroe is not really, again, we do a show at the time that this woman is wrestling.
True.
Same thing with the BFAB girl. I haven't seen enough of BFAB. I know that she's on SmackDown, correct?
Yeah, she's been on SmackDown for 2 years now. Yeah.
And I just. Okay. Well, I mean, what was she doing? Parking cars? I don't understand. Like,
she was with Bobby Lashley. You remember that guy?
Oh yeah, they almost did they tried to redo the Hurt Syndicate with the Street Profits. Yeah, and then she was fed to.
Now she's hanging out with somebody, right? Now she's hanging out with like
Meat Shin, and they both
Shin. That's
and
right.
They're both just fodder for Jade Cargill.
Okay, BFAB and
put Jade over well.
You ever see a guy drowning right in the water, and you yourself don't know how to swim, and so you just hop in the water with them, and they just both drown. That's what Mishin and BFAB are doing to each other right now. Like neither one of them can swim. Like let's see if we can get to shore.
How is Meechim of all the women on that roster? Somehow Meechim is the only like ghetto one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That goes along with the whole Samoans thing. You know what I mean? Like the Samoans are allowed to act extra ghetto.
I'm pretty sure she is half black, but do you ever notice how people who are half black act more black than people who are black usually?
Yeah, because they have to overcompensate. Let's not change the dynamic of the show, but yeah, that's my little opinion. I'm going to hold on to that one.
I feel like the Samoan thing too is a lot of them are from Sacramento, and like I don't know if you're a bit of Sacramento, but there's a reason that they're ghetto if they're from Sacramento.
I mean, seriously, are you going to tell Jacob Are you going to tell Jacob he can't use the N-word? Like, is anybody,
Or like, what was it? 3-minute warning when it was Rosie and Fatu just pass. I'm good. Yeah, have a good one, boys. Have fun. Jamal and Rosie we're good. Yeah, I didn't last long because apparently they were doing that in bars too, and like you guys heard what you want, say what you want.
I got a question, gentlemen. Who are these two broads in the ring right now?
Jake?
So Tatum Paxley's in the colorful dress, and Izzy Dane is the other one. They were in a group together led by Sean Spears, and then they kicked Tatum Paxley out. Tatum had won the NXT Women's title from like one PLE to the next one, and then see, these are the kind of talent that's going to start making more waves once more people get called up, because they're both still young and haven't had I'm pretty sure they both either came like from a little bit of the indies or straight from the ID program. I think Izzy Dane was like a volleyball player, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Yeah. And that
did a somersault leg drop. That was pretty cool off the apron.
You can see a lot of why the NIL talent works really well with NXT, because people are like, if you played D1 sports, you've probably been coached since like the age of 10, 12 years old. And so if you're used to taking coaching and listening to it and getting better with it, like that's where you get guys like Trick Williams, who played, big time college football at South Carolina. Like you can see why he's gotten really good in 3 years, because he listens, he does what he's supposed to do. And
right.
God damn, he's charismatic, and he also happens to be charismatic as hell. But that's what I like about NXT, is watching people get better and actually figure this business out.
I'm gonna tweet about Swerve Strickland, and
it did cause some friction.
Yeah, boy, did it cause some controversy out there. Yeah, I believe that Trick Williams has more authenticity than Swerve Strickland ever has. I think that whatever Swerve Strickland was chasing for like the last 3 years, homeboy's got it.
Trick did it in 10 minutes. And
yeah,
I think Javon, to an extent, not the same. Yeah. But like Javon has, I was talking to Max. I really think that if there's anyone in that company who's going to be quote unquote Mr. 18, it's going to be Javon Evans. Because that guy, he can connect with
18
kids.
What?
18 titles.
Oh,
because you know what John Cena said, I want to shake the hand of the man who wins 18.
Okay.
Javon Evans,
he's got plenty of time.
I mean, dude's 21 years old. He still has 3 years to be the youngest world champion.
That's
in
insane.
WWE history.
When you say it out loud and just look at the kid, like, and he wrestled on the indies beforehand. Like he's as long as he keeps his head on straight.
Because I was just about to say, Jake, they need a babysitter for him. We do not need another Velveteen Dream going on. Or who was that fat bull that came and went?
Odyssey Jones.
Jones.
I almost got Odyssey Jones on the show one time.
We almost got Kevin Kelly on the show.
I didn't. That was Beard. But I almost got Odyssey Jones. Odyssey, I kind of feel bad for his name got cleared. Yeah, all that stuff was
right.
He was the victim in the whole thing.
Yeah. Now is he trying to work his way back, or is it
he's in Japan? I think he's in Noah right now.
Okay.
I think it's something where he just go away for a while, learn a new hold to come back. Yeah. Because that does suck. That's the policy. Yeah. And that sucks. It wasn't his fault at all. It was just like when you hear that, it's like, oh yeah, it's my crazy ex. Sure it is, dude. No, that was his crazy ex. God damn.
All right, we got the BPE special for $5 checking in. Thank you very much, BPE. We also got you and Cumia for $1.99. Sam Roberts needs to acknowledge his uncle Paul Roberts.
Yeah, it's like I don't know that one.
I'm trying to put that together. You might have to explain that in the chat. All right, thank you very much, you and Cumia. Okay, so we're still watching this ladies match, and we'll update you if anything goes on. But you mentioned something to me a couple days or yesterday, awful. We were talking about Braun Breaker. You were watching that CM Punk match, and you were talking about how he wrestles like a football player, not a wrestler.
Yeah,
more Goldberg, less Brock Lesnar.
Right,
is the impression I got. How is it that a guy like Trick Williams, who didn't come up in the business, who didn't come up with a wrestler as his father and uncle, and who was trying to play football, ends up knowing that stuff and getting that stuff, when a guy like Braun Breaker still struggles with it despite coming up in the business? And also, I'll let you go on about him wrestling like a football player.
I mentioned to this that Braun Breaker Braun Breaker needs to attack the mat more. Like when he's throwing CM Punk around, he should be really giving him some real snug belly to bellies, just like his uncle and his dad used to do. Like I really think like when he maybe gives CM Punk a forearm or whatever, he's got to really put it in there. And when he slams him, he's got to really slam him to the mat. And he's just got to work a little bit harder. I don't know if Trick Williams really does that. I mean, Trick Williams works like a worker.
Right.
And not even so much as like a football player or a wrestler. You can tell like Bron Breakker wrestles like a football player because like he has a certain stance. But when you're an amateur wrestler going into professional wrestling, that stance is already there. If that makes any sense, we've seen it with Kurt Angle. We've seen it. I mean, whether they're big name stars or small name, small time, Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, like when they wrestled, it looked like they were wrestling. And of course they showcase their amateur style. Whereas Bron Breakker has like a bunch of power moves, just like you said, it's just like Bill Goldberg. But as far as him having an acumen as much as Trick Williams, I think they're both on the same level. I mean, it's just that Trick Williams has the promo ability down a little bit better than Bron Breakker.
Yeah.
Bron Breakker, they're really trying to get him to like hone in on like his anger. And,
it's more of the anger. It's a different style of promo, but no, Trick, he figured it out at one point, like about a year and a half ago, and that's when they kind of pushed him into getting the NXT title and TNA stuff, and you're right, he's got whatever it is, he's got it in spades.
Somebody mentioned a great point, Admiral. Are you sure he can awful? How many times has Braun about broke his neck? If he was a wrestler, Erica, I'm sorry, Erica. If he was an amateur wrestler, he would have known how to take that fall. He would have had a better sense of balance. When you're an amateur wrestler, you just have a better sense of balance. You know your core and how to move and how to prevent yourself from getting into situations. Breakker, I mean, in football, how long are plays? Like 3-4 seconds long, and the position that he played was probably some sort of tackling position. So all he's got to do is just roughhouse somebody to the ground.
Yeah, he played
you got to put somebody in your back, and you got to do it in such a way where you expend as less energy as possible and not hurt, but put the guy on his back as quickly as possible.
So what are your speaking of that spot, because it got me thinking last night. You see this a lot more recently when they used to botch a spot like that, right? And now, by the way, the commentators did a masterful job covering for that botch. Right. That was the way they covered for it and the way Punk went in and all that was brilliant. I don't think it was Breakker's fault, actually. I think Punk just got his leg tangled up on the rope and wasn't quite ready to be pulled off. But the announcers did a good job. My question is, what do you guys think of the idea that now it's like, okay, let's play that back? They do that every time when they botch a spot. They go back and play it back instead of just moving on. And I want to, it kind of is bothering me a little bit.
No bueno. Yeah. No good for them to do such a thing because they're trying to play it off as though like, yeah, this is still a part of the show. But unless you're going to do that spot with the whole, like, don't try this at home warning, there's no point in replaying that over and over again.
Well, I don't mean replay. I mean literally going back and doing the same spot a second time to do it right. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. To me, I think they should have just moved on, done the spot later in the match maybe, but to immediately reset up the same spot and do it again, I think it just comes across as like fake. Like it just
and
fake.
You don't see it as often in WWE. It's usually it's one of those things that every time I've seen that when they go back up to the top or one of the parts, just don't even just pretend it happened, move on. You're right. Like don't go back to it. Like just make us forget.
It's a good match.
It is. There was a spot where Seattle the blonde haired lady,
Izzy Dane.
That's
what I'm here for. No, this is why I was brought on. This is what I'm here for.
And the black-haired lady, she got tackled right outside the ring, and the blonde-haired lady really didn't protect herself.
No,
like she landed on her forehead.
It's not where you want to land. I don't.
You know what they got? You know what they got though? What I noticed is these these kids seem a lot better. They're getting better at like facial expressions and selling what's going on and really that kind of stuff that you didn't get back in like the black and gold NXT. When it seemed like black and gold, as much as I like black
What
and
a
gold.
shitty moonsault, sorry.
Was who's this guy? Cleo LaFleur? Oh, I remember they never made a big deal about him because wasn't AEW interested in him too? Wasn't that a big thing?
I might be a little behind. That's okay.
With
I
the
think you might be a little bit ahead of me.
Look at me.
No.
Yeah, there's a French luchador coming out. So Tatum wins.
I think it's a different. You kind of nailed it with what you said. How it's different with it, and then back to what we were like. What Awful was saying about how Trick just kind of gets it better. Like I think it's the difference of being led by Shawn Michaels versus led by Triple H. Because I haven't even watched a little bit of the Stone Cold Steve Austin interview with Chris Van Vliet, but I did see the clip that's been going around where, if you could ask one question or, give one piece of advice to any of the new talent.
I have that clip. You want to play it? Should I play it?
Please, let's play it.
Perfect.
Let's play it.
It's part of what happened. It's Shawn Michaels is one of the greats.
Stone Cold Steve Austin stamps everything that we've been saying for the last 2 years.
Right? Like seriously, in 45 seconds, he nails everything in like one sentence. Like, thank you, Austin. Like, this is why you were the greats.
All right, here we go.
Piece of advice you have now for young wrestlers who are coming up. Sell.
That's it. No, that wasn't it.
No, but that's you could just end it there though, because with Shawn Michaels, like I've talked about this ad nauseum with George. Like if you talk to people for their wrestling greats, like the all-time, like the Mount Rushmore, it's like Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. Like all four of those guys sold their asses off. Even Hulk Hogan. Like say what you want about the, hey, that doesn't work for me, brother. You can't do the Hulk up if you weren't selling like a mother before. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you gotta sell. Like, it's part of it.
All right.
It's easy.
Sell. And as the business has changed and there's more time to put together a match, don't make it look like a dance. Not everything is.
Okay, I gotta stop. I'm sorry. Non sequitur here. This is the first time Stone Cold Steve Austin has ever looked old.
What? He looks all right.
He looks fine, but he
It's just that Chris Van Vliet doesn't have a makeup department. That's all.
Maybe. I mean, that man didn't age for like 40 years. It seems like
it's like
hit
Dick
that.
Clark. It just hits him all at once.
Yeah, it just hit. It just hit. I don't know, man. Something hit me right there.
Perfect. Put some struggle in there. Put a little bit of slop in there when slop would be warranted. You ever see Bret Hart deep in a match, maybe 20, 25 minutes, and he just looks like he's beat to death. He's huffing, he's puffing. He ain't blown up. That's him just showing how, fucking tired he is from just exhausting. He had this look on his face, and he could.
Beard in the chat. How many 5-star matches did he get?
What's he know?
Go all night long, but that's him just showing you how hard this is the toll that it's taking on him. He's showing you. So it's not always such a dance. Everything is just a little. I would love for someone to feel dangerous right now. God dang, this guy's got an edge, or
this echo in here.
This guy's. I don't know. I might believe this guy. Something like that. But to go back to answer your question, sell, learn how to work. All
right. So do you think there is anyone, though, that feels dangerous out there? I think Breaker does. I think Braun Breaker feels dangerous out there.
I mean, to a point, yeah. I mean, like, especially with that spear and how fast he can hit people with it. But the dangerous part, like, I think we're kind of, genie's out of the bottle on that one, especially with WWE and it being as very corporate as it is, but just the selling with it, like the facial expressions, the struggle, making it seem like you're actually like in a fight, in a match, as opposed to just doing, Cirque du Soleil wrestling.
I don't know if we were talking about it at the World's End watch party or if we were talking about on This Is Awful, but I did make mention they need a wrestler out there that when he comes out, the temperature changes. The whole atmosphere of the entire show changes. And it's going to be a long time before they can cultivate that in somebody like a Braun Breaker.
Okay, and mentioned in the chat, Jacob Fatu.
Felt dangerous.
Yeah.
Yep.
No longer. You know why? Because they branded him. If that makes any sense, they put
Yadamine? Yeah, I know.
and all that dumb shit. And it's just like, all right, how far are you going to go with that? You know?
Apparently, they're saying they're going to bring him back with a more of an edge to him when he comes back.
You're too late. That's my.
I don't think you are. No, I think he got enough time off. I think you could redo it. I think
he's got to rebuild
especially
himself
if he comes
as a heel.
back and just starts murking people.
Yeah, he's got to be a heel in order to do that.
So here's. Well, I don't want to get into fantasy booking. I have an idea of what they're going to do, but I don't want to go all into fantasy booking shit. So we won't go that route tonight, at least. So right now we got Jordan Grace and that's what's her name, right? Who's that?
That's what's her name.
I know Pebbles. Who's the one in the middle?
I'm like 5-10 seconds behind. I think you have a super chat though, so that'll work.
Well, we got a super chat actually, so let me read.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah,
very much. Last call podcast with Chris Connor.
Oh, thank
you. You did the he was on the awful Jeopardy a couple weeks or last week.
Yes, he did.
So.
Won the damn thing. You'll be facing him soon.
Yeah, I think we can say it now. Yeah, he was the winner.
Am I the only person who's ever going to win awful Jeopardy with a negative score?
Probably.
I lost by like 300. Oh, it's Thea Hales in the one in the middle.
Okay,
yeah,
Thea Hales. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Pebbles now with David. Yeah.
Anyway, for $10, thank you very much, Chris. Trick Williams walked into the University of South Carolina as a wide receiver, was a teammate of Debo Samuel. He played in crowds much bigger than WWE versus Florida. He had to learn swagger and bravado early. Yeah, I mean,
God damn. Chris Connor hitting it right on the head.
But I don't think he had to learn it. I think he just had it.
Yeah,
some people just have it.
You get that out of decades and decades of being on a team and talking that locker room talk.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris Connor. Yeah, you
listening to your coaches. Like that's as much as all that stuff does. If you got your swagger on the field, like all those players usually listen. Like unless they have problems with their coaches, but usually you listen to them and do what you're supposed to do.
You can't talk shit unless you're good.
Yeah, and then like being a wide receiver, like there's. The best wide receivers ever always have that at least a bit of diva, or sometimes like Michael Irvin go full diva, but he's the first ballot Hall of Famer, so it worked. Like that's where Trick comes from, and that's where he gets that size too. You forget how big he is until you see him on screen with Sami Zayn or Cody Rhodes. You're like, Jesus.
That's funny you mentioned that, Jake, because somebody had put out on Twitter an old picture of Apollo Crews. When they were going through the Thunderdome era, and Trick Williams was one of his bodyguards.
Yeah,
he looked real thin.
Matthew Hofstetter said Trick very much reminds me of a younger, better Booker T. I wonder why. I wonder what the connection is.
I don't know if he's better than Booker T.
He's better than Booker T was at this point in Booker T's career.
He's not going to slip up in front of Scary
when he was when he was a part of the what was it, the Houston Express or something?
Yeah. He's because when
he was in
Booker
a tag team. Give
him
some slack.
Well, I was just saying that is I would say that's factual, but I don't think he's better than Booker T was at Booker T's height, by not nearly. But I like him. I like Trick. So we're getting Trick. Trick got called up to SmackDown. We got what's his name? Javon Evans on Raw.
Yep.
We got Joe Hendry, who so we know Oba's coming, but they're doing the packages on both shows.
Yeah. Well, Oba still has the title too. So like Oba's got to lose the title
for now.
First. Yeah.
I don't know. I could actually see him losing tonight.
I mean, if they really want to help TNA a bunch, I could see that
with their debut next week. I mean, they got the debut on AMC next week. I could see them throwing it on so they could have an NXT title match on the debut show.
I hate the fantasy book, but I think that you have Obafemi lose his NXT championship on a SmackDown, not on this show.
Okay.
On a SmackDown. That way you give some prestige, you give some visibility to the NXT championship. The next champion, he also gets that visibility, and he can carry that visibility right back to Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I think Oba might be the guy that doesn't lose the title. If I'm being honest,
Oscar run.
Yeah, do the give it up. You know, he's going on to bigger and better things. And
I just get scared with him because, like, with Trick and with like Javon, you can have them like get near the main event, but they can fall back a little bit and still have a story. With Oba, it's so big and just like, I don't know where you put it yet. I feel like I feel like you almost have to wait for a couple more of these retirements before it with him. But I don't know because it does seem like they're calling him up with the.
Oh, he's coming up. He's coming up.
I mean, I can't blame him with it because he's got the skills.
You know, awful. Okay, that's a good point. Disagree there, awful. You don't want to have first impression of the SmackDown audience be of him losing.
No.
I mean, unless it's like Trick cost him or something.
I'm not talking about his first appearance on SmackDown or whatever with the championship. Let him go 4 or 5 weeks. Let the people understand who he is and that he's the NXT championship or the NXT champion. Let them watch Tuesday. Watch the young guy come up. Who was it? Leon Slater or whatever?
Leon Slater.
You know. So,
or Javon.
Yeah. And then you have something you can build up for that goddamn 3-hour SmackDown. You know what I mean? Like a little partition of the show is just like reserved for that particular match. And then, hey, who knows? It could be a main event. You know what I mean? And then you have Leon Slater win, and then Leon Slater goes back to Tuesday.
Almost like when WCW, the first hour was the cruiserweights, and then that became the best hour once the main event scene went in the shitter. Right. But yeah, no, I get you. I get it doesn't have to be the first hour, but I get that the portion of it depending on how they want to do it.
I'm not saying they will do it. I just think it probably might be a better idea. I think you'd get a lot more exposure, and you do want Obafemi to lose. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like if you built again, I think he came up a little too quickly. Was that you,
I agree with that?
Said that? Yeah. I think it came up
just because he hasn't, he's got the look, and yes, he can cut promos. I get afraid of burnout because he hasn't had that much time in the business. You know what I mean? But I mean, hey, also too, there's not like they're on the road like they were back with. I always think of Brock Lesnar, where like, it was great when he first came up, but he was gone in like 3 years from that initial appearance till it was getting booed with Goldberg in Madison Square Garden. So but they're not on that road schedule anymore, so it could easily be different now.
Can I give my my schizo theory on why they're bringing him up?
What's up?
Schizo theory on why they're bringing Oba up.
Why's that?
I think that there is one inhabitable continent left that they have not gone to yet, and I think that 2026 is the year that WWE breaks into Africa.
They could have did that with Kamala.
They could have, but they didn't. You know who has? Dude, I would love to get if we can get Mike Mondo. So I did an interview with Mike Mondo a long time ago, right? And he told a story that lasted at least 45 minutes about him being on a bus ride across. They were doing a tour of Africa. He went on a wrestling tour of Africa. It was the first tour in like 10 years. And he was telling me about all the story. Mick Foley was there and a whole bunch. Dude, Mike Mondo. If you ever can catch a Mike Mondo interview, do it. That guy. Guy's pretty great.
Yeah. He's a wealth of knowledge.
But
Nigeria is like I'm pretty sure Nigeria is like the most populous country in Africa. It's why they're usually their soccer team is one of the African nations represented in the World Cup and stuff, and they do well. So I could see that being a spot they got. Like I didn't think of that. He's doing a lot better than back what we said before, Apollo Crews.
Yeah. Poor Apollo Crews. I like Apollo Crews too.
Yeah, and that just you can't not have the accent and then go back to it. Like even if Oba's putting it on, which he is, that's fine. But he hasn't been on TV without for years, and then just all of a sudden came back with the Nigerian prince. Like it just didn't work.
Tigger Lagos asked, is Obafemi way past ready to get called up, or is his delay due to him brushing up stuff, say like promos? I think the thing about Oba is WWE likes to give them long face runs and long heel runs.
Yeah.
In NXT before they get brought up to show that they can do both.
Triple H doesn't want to be like Vince and just like, oh, this guy's great and bring them up with it. Like even with like I remember Braun Breaker's last year in NXT was the first year I really watched NXT, mostly because of Breaker, and he was doing the stuff with Baron Corbin, and it was kind of just silly, but you could see that he was getting better because of it, and that's why from the moment he was brought up, he was ready to be brought into stuff. There wasn't like a draft where everybody came up at once, or he was put into weird, so like his storylines worked pretty quickly, and he all of a sudden was the Intercontinental Champion, and it made sense.
I have a feeling that with all the demographics and everything that TKO has access to and all the numbers that they know, I have a feeling that a lot of this has to do with demographics. because a lot of these guys are going to SmackDown. I think that they want. You remember, SmackDown was always kind of the more urban, like stylized.
It was on UPN.
It was on UPN.
Like,
and
it's so cool listening to white guys talk about
it. Was a better show. I
don't have a choice but to say urban. Okay, I have to. I've been forced by society to say the word urban.
Urban,
but it doesn't. I'm not just talking about blacks. I mean, I think they're going for a more Latino audience too.
I'm not just talking about blacks.
Clearly,
I also mean the Latinos.
I'm not just talking about the blacks. I'm not just blacks.
Just throw your cape on now.
I mean, the blacks, the gays, they're all watching SmackDown.
They're all watching the SmackDown. Dang it. That godforsaken SmackDown. It's not my fault that it started on UPN and then you had Taz and it was like Michael Cole and Taz reading you promos for like, what was it?
When
like
this
Moesha?
first heard that they were going to SmackDown, he did one of these numbers like, oh boy, there goes the neighborhood.
Yeah. Randy Orton's moving. He's getting out of there.
Oh god.
They're gonna go gentrify NXT next week.
What's next, homeboys in outer space making a comeback?
Property value just went down 10%. This is great.
Like Benjamin Pfeiffer, the fucking slave. Was it a butler for Lincoln? That was terrible. They just were like, they just greenlit anything.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
Sorry, I couldn't.
No, that was well played. No, that was well played. That was well done. That was well timed. I always forget about that part at the end with the Hispanic.
We can talk about old UPN shows. You said Desmond Pfeiffer, Homeboys in Space.
Yeah, please. Let's
the
not.
Wayans Brothers.
Okay.
Unhappily Ever After. I remember that. What was the John Leguizamo one? Man, UPN. That was
Unhappily Ever After. Man, that was Married with Children and a puppet.
And a puppet played by Bobcat Goldthwait.
And Kelly Bundy's a redhead, but it's the same.
Better.
Oh,
she's better.
Man.
She was better.
Oh God, Nikki Cox.
Andre Adams, I'm turning my black card into you. I was not into the UPN or the CW.
Oh man,
any of those shows, white, black, or
when it was the CW, it was the WB. That was definitely like the white high school channel with like Buffy and fucking Dawson's Creek. It was definitely like the white high school kid channel.
That's why I frosted my tips because of Pacey.
So anyway, folks, two more broads wrestling in the ring. We don't know who they are.
No, yes we do. It's JC Jane and Kendall Gray. Oh my God, no, just the frosted tips. My senior high school pictures are me and frosted fucking. Oh God, like that hit me. You hit me in the core with that one, dude.
Awful. Did you have frosted tips back in the day?
I graduated high school in 2000.
I got them now.
I was right there. I got them now. Oh yeah, my beard's got plenty of. No, yes, JC Jane and Kendall Gray. JC Jane's the one in the black and yellow top, the one with the red hair. She's the red in her hair. She's been the NXT Women's Champion most of the year, honestly, and she's been great. She's the perfect bitch heel. Like she's so good at it. Like she really is.
I'm watching her work. She's okay. She's not too terrible. I mean,
it's NXT. Yeah, well, and Kendall Gray's the which I haven't watched any of. She's the top woman in Evolve, but I haven't watched any Evolve. I admit that.
So, just a programming note going forward. If we stick around on Tuesdays, I imagine when they do these kind of like bigger NXTs, we'll kind of watch it in the background when we talk about other stuff.
Right.
But
what are you trying to say there, Dis?
I'm saying that
I don't.
We talked about it on air like 2 weeks ago.
You mean 3 weeks ago?
I remember.
I was
in the chat.
On this. We talked about it on This Is Awful.
Oh,
yeah. I was in the chat making jokes. I'd forgotten about that. That was funny.
Yeah. No, we were talking about people have been saying we should move to Wednesdays, and I don't know. Yeah. I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So
with Dynamite in the background and just like I would love to hear Awful just be like, oh, what is this? It's like because since I've been doing a live show with George the last 3 months now of watching. We do a live Thursday show on YouTube reviewing Dynamite, so I hadn't watched Dynamite in 2.5 years, and I've had to watch every episode of it.
Dude,
man,
I tried to watch it in the hospital.
Oh,
It's
no.
painful.
I was going to say that's bad. That's to put you in the hospital. So I'm going to the show next week.
What?
Yeah, the 14th. It's literally 3 light rail stops from my house, and I'm gonna go. I haven't looked online yet, but I'm gonna wait till I can get like a $20 ticket. It's in an arena that holds 5,000 people, but they're not gonna open up the 3rd tier. It's gonna be like 2,000.
Did you see what they're going to be working with tomorrow? Tomorrow they're going to be at the Box Center in Omaha, I believe.
Oh, I thought that was a strip club. My bad.
Yeah, the Box Center. 19,000 people, 3,000 tickets sold. They are 84% empty. Their capacity is going to be 16% for tomorrow's Dynamite. It's going to be library quiet. It's going to be desert quiet there tomorrow. So anytime somebody cheers or whatever, it's going to sound like there's an echo in the house.
One's in chat if you think we should move to Wednesdays. Just get a little idea.
Yeah, let us know.
We'll do. I mean, because I
Make
don't
the poll
mind.
up now.
I can't make a poll here.
Oh, you can't?
And StreamYard doesn't let you do polls.
Oh.
So yeah.
I'm looking at it for their show here on the 14th. Yeah, it's in the venue that like the big bands play or the Suns play, which is like half a mile away, and this is where like the mid-level acts play. The band they're gonna get a decent draw, but they're only gonna draw between 3,000 and 5,000 as opposed to an arena draw. But
Chat is speaking right now. I can't. What was 0 and what was 1?
Okay, I said ones if you want it to, and I didn't say anything if you don't. So it looks like we're about half and half at this point.
I was gonna say it's like 0. It's like it's back and forth. No, that's
so
interesting.
We'll see.
How about This Is Awful on Wednesdays?
Dude, here's my thing about This Is Awful on Saturdays. I think it's about the vibe, right? I think it's about that Saturday night, chilling out, hanging, drinking, having a drink. Just, I don't know. I can't get that on Wednesdays.
You said it once. You guys aren't really a show on Saturday. It's more just like a vibe or a stream. It's just kind of a stream, which makes sense because that is what you guys do. No, and on Saturday night that kind of works. It's a little, I get you.
Okay, Punk Rock Jay said Wednesdays, so that's all we need apparently.
Oh shit.
Matt Buswell asked if we can go live on time.
Cody Duffy asked a very legitimate question.
Oh, should I pull that up? Is it a super chat?
It wasn't bad.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What's wrong?
We have a couple super chats though. We got Denisha Lane for $1.99. She's a mod over on This Is Awful. Kendall and Jace are kicking butt.
They are. They're doing okay.
Yeah,
they're doing okay.
Better than the last match. Definitely better than the last match.
Which JC's the NXT champion, so that does make sense.
Yeah.
It works. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Denisha. And we also got Andre Adams for another $4.99. Fellas, your boy ain't roasted Dynamite in a long time.
Ayo.
Why is that, Andre? I mean, I bet you got better things to do, like most of us. That's the reason.
Okay.
I don't watch live usually. Yeah,
I believe Marv. For people asking in the chat, Marv should be back next week. We're going to be doing something special then, and then he'll be down the Royal Rumble. He's going to be on. It's just not going to be regular. He's not going to be. I'm going to be hosting from this point forward, most likely. So, but he'll be on here and there. I mean, dude doesn't watch a lot of wrestling anymore, and I spent half the show telling him what's happening during, like when I'm spending half the show telling Marv what happened the last week in wrestling because he was too busy with the other job to watch it. Just now we're gonna bring him in when he has something to say. So the show was always planned from the beginning. It was always going to be more of a panel show. So that's what we have. And Jake is.
I gotta change the intro now. I was gonna put a funny on there, and like when Marv's visage came up, I was just gonna put a big gigantic X there.
Kev,
Shout out, Marv.
Kev gets the thing every week. Okay, so you experienced a long period of time where 4 guys were able to come on this show every week and do it regularly. But when Marv pitched this show to us, it was pitched as, this is a panel show. We will give the invite to a lot of people and see who shows up. And that's where we are. This week, this is who showed up. So, we'll see what happens. Jake's going to be with us pretty regularly going forward. Me and Awful, we don't have anything to do.
Right, yeah.
So
we get along, we're good.
Yeah, we're fine. And headlock headlines.
I am going to do the next headlock headline.
Wait, you know what?
The 3 of us, We'll do
Did
our
you
own
see
puppets
my?
and voices.
You saw my thing, right?
I
Awful?
saw it.
You
I
my
saw it.
pitch.
I hate the name of it, but we'll
No, we're
rock
gonna.
along
No,
with the idea.
I didn't even have a name. It was just we
I
don't
thought
have a
that-
name.
Okay.
That was just the temporary thing. No.
Right.
Me and Awful are coming up with something to kind of fill in that space. I think I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. Probably 2 times a week or so. So, yeah. What are we on now? Oh, we're on a commercial break. Okay, since we're on a commercial break, let's talk about this. We got more Dave.
He does. Oh,
Anybody
God.
see this?
I genuinely thought
He
this
makes me
was
embarrassed
AI.
to wear sunglasses on this show.
Thank you,
take 'em off.
Matza. Is it Matza or Matza? Is it Matza or Matza?
Matza.
I know it's, but I mean, is his name Matt? Because for some reason I always thought his name was Matt.
Oh,
and it
no,
was
I thought
like,
you
It's
in
matzo
general,
balls.
yeah.
It's Matt.
Yeah,
Matzo
yeah, but
balls.
I
Whatever.
think he's going by Matza balls because his name's Matt. No, I didn't realize you were talking about the account. Yeah, no, he had to, because he used to be, what was it, like the he had the Andrew Dice Clay joke.
yeah.
No, he's a good guy. Yeah, no. But
Matza-
this thing.
this is a
fucking
real
Dave.
picture. On the subscriber
Genuinely
pod-
thought it was AI.
on the subscriber
did I.
thing. They won't release any. They don't ever release clips of the podcast, the paid one, so we don't get to see it.
Can't even imagine.
But Dave Meltzer dressed like Huggy Bear. I called him Dolomelts. I thought that was pretty good. Although Dolomelts wasn't as Dolomite wasn't as flashy as Huggy Bear. So I thought he looks more like Huggy Bear, but I couldn't figure out a Huggy Bear name there.
Hit that super
Oh
chat.
my god. No, I can't. That's the problem in the world now. Is you just automatically, oh no, it's AI, and like it's not, and you're like, wait, what? No. My brain.
Andre
can't.
Adams for $4.99.
Can I read it?
Yes, please.
The fuck is that? Get Disco Eddie Munster the fuck out of here.
Disco Eddie Munster.
Yeah, I'm looking for moving pictures on this video. Like,
Oh,
if
I
you
know,
are a
right?
subscriber to the Wrestling Observer newsletter and you can find this, please send it over.
So do you want to know the
DM,
backstory?
stop. Yes, I would love to know the backstory.
I-
to this
I-
nonsense.
I sent it to one of my sources. I wonder who that is. And apparently, Dave Meltzer has a brother that's a juggler.
I've heard this.
And whenever like he's in town or they're around each other, Meltzer will like show up to stuff wearing his brother's stuff as like one of those things like, look, crazy I am. Look how funny I am. I get the joke kind of thing, you know? So he decided to come on the podcast wearing his brother's juggler outfit. I have a question about jugglers. You have a wife, you have a daughter, right?
I do.
You talked about her on the show before.
Mhm.
Is there a profession that's if your daughter came home and said, I'm getting married, and you said, what does he do? Is there a profession worse than juggler for her to answer that question with?
Wrestling podcaster, but
Because it'd be me.
yeah,
I
no,
didn't say you're wrong. I'm just saying,
I would definitely,
Oh.
I would definitely demand how much he made if he was a juggler. If he's a
unless
juggler
it's
on
like, I
TikTok
gotta-
and he's got 130,000 people watching him, and they're all giving up subscriptions of $5. Yeah, then I'll be like, okay, all right.
If you're like, I got a Vegas residency, like, okay, there's a show
yeah.
behind it. We can talk. No, I get you. Oh my god. Dolomel.
Oh
my
man, that'd be
God.
great. That'd be some weird
Dude,
stuff
Ray,
though. I
no,
mean, you can tell we're rural people though, because you know you're with my mom. I'll bury your daughter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This thinks he's funny tonight.
Awful does not think that is funny.
I'm smiling on the outside.
Dude, with all the jokes I had to hear about you with my mom. Okay.
No, wait, I never made any jokes.
No,
about
no,
your
no.
mother.
but everyone else did.
Oh, okay.
Jokes were made in your favor.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, one time when I was sick, my mom texted Awful.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And I asked her what she was doing Saturday.
So,
And she said, why I never? I said, you never will either.
because my mom's British. Regina Sharp for $5. Disco will never die. Unlike McDuck, the message brought to you by I wasn't ready. Oh man, I blew it.
Glum gold, glum gold, glum gold, glum gold.
I'll try it. I'm gonna try it. Always has been, always is, always will be. I'm not that good.
Oh, so they are having the Blake Monroe Thea Hale match now. Thea Hale's coming out selling the injury. Okay.
A lot of women on tonight. I'm not a big fan.
I mean, that's going to be what NXT is for a long time going forward because they just took their 3 biggest guys. And
I was just going to say, I'm like, yeah, they moved pretty much the main 3 that have been on the show for pretty much most of the year.
You get Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. I imagine they're going to be pulling some ID guys up to the main show.
Yeah. Tavion Heiss has been pretty good. He's a talent.
Okay, so we got Tia Hall in the ring. Oh, she's doing an open challenge now. Okay, so Tia Hall's doing an open challenge.
Thea Hale.
Damn it.
No, we're good. That's it. That's why I'm here. Look, the NXT don't have the best names in
I have to watch on my phone. It is 4 inches big.
Okay.
So
that's what she said.
Oh, look. Okay, this is cool. This is cool.
I don't make that joke often, but that one was set up.
This is cool because they're doing all the women are coming out fighting for the open challenge. Like they're she came out with a chainsaw. Come on.
Did she come out with a chainsaw? I'm a little behind.
It's what's her name from the last match? The black
Tatum Paxley. I'm like, it was a chainsaw. It's Tatum Paxley. No, but that's how Thea Hale initially got into this thing because Blake Monroe was kind of doing that, and then Thea Hale came out and put her in an arm bar, and that's what set up their match where.
I don't know why this.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why this tickles me. Punk Rock Joy, Jay. Whoa, not a fan of women. It's 2025. No one judges, dude. We support you. it's like 2025. You're allowed to hate who you want. Don't worry about it, man.
Right.
It's 2026, guys.
Yeah, I know.
So we can hate more.
I rock with that. It was kind of like what was going on with the first hour of Raw last night. Like, a lot of women out here.
Yeah. They've been doing that, though. They seem to, on Raw, they've been squeezing all the women into the same hour. I've noticed a lot recently.
You know what else I noticed a lot recently? Is that a lot of people overextend their imaginations and believing that a Raw should do one thing when it doesn't.
Yep.
They get disappointed.
So mad.
So apparently, Chris Jericho was supposed to make his real debut back to the WWE, but it didn't happen. So that means Raw went from a 9 to a 3. I don't get it.
And again, like nothing was said on WWE TV. Like just because Adam Pearce said who's going to break the wall down,
he worked the smarts.
Oh yeah,
he did.
Because we know Jericho's. Why would he have come back last night? That doesn't make any sense for it. Like maybe they have a show in Ontario after Saturday night's main event or the Rumble. Like come on, I think he might come back in that Canada show though, just to get a guaranteed pop. Have him come home in Toronto or Ontario. That's a little easier.
Right.
Okay, so Matt Buswell he donated $10, and apparently that means that £10. It apparently means I have to tell the mom joke now. Didn't we? I thought we did kind of. The whole joke. Okay, the whole story was that awful. So when I went to the hospital, I left my phone, or my mom came and took me to the hospital, and she had my phone. And I told her I needed to message them, and she wouldn't. She was like, "No, I'll take care of it. You're fine. Who do I message?" And I'm like, his name's awful in my phone.
You gotta like think of 3 different explanations. Like, Mom, it actually would be easier for me to do this.
You could have said Don.
But it's listed as awful in my phone, like the name, the contact. So she goes into it's awful, and she goes, well, I don't even remember. The message was like, well, Danny. She called me Danny.
Yeah.
She's like, well, Danny's in the hospital.
No, that's you would get it from my mom the other way because she's never called me Jake in her entire life. It's Jacob to her, and so that'd be the exact. That's funny as hell. I totally can relate to that on every level.
So I texted back. I said, "Who the fuck is this?" She said, "This is Mom," and then I was just like, "Okay."
He called him Dis too.
What you need? What you want?
No, you just responded back. You up?
Yeah. What you doing? WYD.
What's up, girl? What's up, girl? What you doing?
It's better than an eggplant emoji, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was good.
Oh.
But I told her to lose the number.
Oh shit.
My mom was like, "You have black friends?" I'm like, "How'd you know from a text?"
How did she know from a text?
She didn't. I'm making that. That was me joking. So
apparently, Izzy Dane's getting back into a second match because she's the one who accepted the open challenge thanks to Sean Spears.
What you guys think
Blake
of?
Monroe is getting called up.
What you guys think of Raw last night? Anyway,
I liked it. I mean, I didn't have a lot of expectations going in. I didn't think it was going to be some big major blowaway thing. I thought the CM Punk Braun Breaker match was way better than I expected it to be. I thought the title change was cool. The two title changes were. I don't know. It was fine. It was fine. It was a fine Raw. I didn't have a problem.
Yeah.
What about you, Waffle?
bring back squash matches.
Yeah. Sorry, Jack. I didn't realize.
I do love a good squash match. So he's got a.
Yeah, bring back some squash matches because you're gonna really, like stretch the show out in a proper way. It just seemed like with 4 matches, weren't there 4 matches only on the entire show?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, you kind of need a showcase match. You could have Javon Evans go out there and wrestle some local kid. You know,
he was on the commercials, which means that they hate him and they don't love him, and he's never going to get a push. And he's racist.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
they buried him on his first show. They
buried him by putting.
Yeah.
Feel that
buried. Everybody's.
And
buried,
I agree with
man.
Neckbeards. The Stranger Things tie-in was pathetic. I mean, I think WWE should have scrapped the entire idea the second they saw that last episode. Actually, the episode before the last episode.
I was surprised it took them this long to do a crossover with it. I mean, that's
true.
It was right. Like Nick Khan's always talking about the flywheel and synergy and everything else he's got going in this robust synergy, like whatever corporate buzzwords he loves.
Yeah, I'm 3 seasons behind on it, but I will say that I prefer doing this where you add the set dressing, you add that kind of stuff, as opposed to as Punk Rock Jay in the chat said.
Oh God,
the zombie stuff, or the what was the thing with Austin Theory? The egg.
The egg. Yes, I'd literally forgotten about that.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre in AEW. That kind of. I would much rather just if you gotta do them. I'd rather it be the set dressing and the graphics than it be a zombie match or doing a egg thing with Austin Theory.
I watched the entire first season of Stranger Things, and Jake, you kind of get an idea of where my sentiments are with that show.
I've never watched it.
It is abysmal. I was not interested in any of the characters. First off, basing the entire show around Dungeons and Dragons, I'm presuming, or excuse me, basing the show around 4 geeks who play Dungeons and Dragons. I don't care what their situation is. I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I don't know what the big hullabaloo with Stranger Things was. Seriously. And I'm sorry for those who like it. It's just not my cup of tea.
White people like the 80s. And that's really all it boils down to.
Yeah, see, I'm a like because what year's the show set in? Like 86, 87? Like I was see, like the thing is, like I was like 5, 6. If I was a little bit older, I would probably be a little more into it. Or if it was set in like 92 to 94, like because that's when I was coming up of age. Like I remember the 80s a bit, but I was born in 82, so it's like
I remember the 80s as well. I don't remember seeing one black kid ever
in the 80s.
What? Shut up. I don't remember one black kid.
Like Ronald Reagan won it.
I don't remember one black kid having that fucking box haircut that they've got on the Stranger Things. I was just like, what is this? But see, this speaks to Hollywood in general, and I hate to take the show here, but
you're fine.
Like, it's just like,
let's make it a boondoggle.
Why does Hollywood always have to mess up black men's hair? There was never a time in history of America where a black kid's hair was done up like this, and there was no fade. There's no fade around the sides. Andre Adams knows what I'm talking about. But it's just like, it's absolute no. Or the fro. Like,
you know who had a fro in the 80s?
Had a fro in the 90s.
You know who had a fro in the 80s? My brother.
In the 80s.
My brother had a fro in the 80s.
Yeah. It was a curly fro.
Yeah.
It was like people that were still trying to cling to the 70s. Usually.
Oh no, white boys had fros in the 80s.
The Jew fro.
Well, he was a redhead, but yeah.
I gotta look up that. All
right, I get you that. I get that.
when you got that curly red hair.
I was gonna like
1983.
what is that? Like, oh, So I Married an Axe Murderer? Heed, move your melon.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
I haven't either, but that's the scene I always go back to is Mike Myers' his Scottish dad. he's got to cry himself to sleep on his huge pillow. What's the best?
So, we'll talk a little bit more wrestling. So I was in traffic for a lot of the day today.
Oh, that's always fun.
That was fun. So I got to listen to Busted Open this morning. And Bully Ray comes on. And by the way, I like Bully Ray. I most of the time I'm right with him, right? And he comes on for about like 10 minutes and rails about WWE Unreal. And talks about how it exposes the business. He'd be like, what kind of platform do we have to go back to when this all goes belly up? What are we going to go back to when all this stuff is over? We have to go back to what we used to have, and WWE's taking that away from us. That was a terrible Bully Ray impression, but he was just going on and on about that. And then right afterwards, he goes, and then I watched that Becky Lynch versus Maxine match. I don't understand why Maxine didn't try to kick out at the end. That's bad psychology. And I thought, you just spent 10 minutes talking about WWE exposing the business, and then you complained about something that's exposing the business. Like you exposed the business immediately after. It's so performative that all these old timers talking about WWE Unreal ruining the industry while they're on shows that make money exposing the industry. What is up with that? All of them do it. All of them act all high and mighty about a WWE Unreal talk. I don't get it. I
kind of get it. They're not as big as the WWE. They're not showcased every Monday night or every Friday night.
But do you think? Okay, so here's the thing. Do you think that they would go if they started getting an audience of like 10 million people a show? Do you think they'd be like, you know what? We're going to back off. We don't want to expose the industry anymore. We're not going to do this. You think that's what they do, or do you think they keep doing what they're doing?
I think they would switch up.
You really do?
I mean, I would.
If they got popular doing what they're doing, exposing the business.
Oh, gotcha.
Like if Busted Open suddenly had 10 million listeners tomorrow, do you think Bully Ray would go, well, that's too many. I can't talk about how Maxine should have kicked out anymore. I need to go back to working everyone. Or I don't know, maybe don't take the LFG contract that you have.
Right? I was gonna say
where
that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, doesn't that show expose the business when you're training them on the business? I don't. But so like, how can you not like one but do the other? That was where my brain was immediately like hypocrite.
And Paul Heyman. I love Paul Heyman. Oh, by the way, who won that match?
Izzy Dane won, and I think that's like, I think they are going to bring Blake Monroe up.
I think Blake's going up. Yeah.
Oh,
they got the frat boys. What are these frat boys' names? I forget.
They're from Evolve. The group's called Swipe Right, which I find actually is a funny name in the modern dating world. But
what's his name? Zachary Ty Bryan from Home Improvement is the leader of it.
Zachary Ty Bryan.
He's got a butt cut, dude. That's all.
What's a butt cut?
You didn't even go with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That's why that joke was so funny. Wait, you just said JTT. Like that's funny.
Awful.
The other kid.
You know the butt. Where you split
have that haircut.
The white boys. They part their hair right down the middle. So when you bend over, it looks like a butt.
And you almost have like a bangs, kind of, but not. Oh,
yeah.
God, that is well done. That was. Oh man, that was. That's right, that was great.
But yeah, I just when I don't know, it seems very like I said with Paul Heyman goes on there and the whole commercial is him saying, I hate this show. Paul Heyman had Dave Meltzer on speed dial for 25 years. Like top of the note. Like it's very ridiculous that all these guys who spent the 2000s destroying this business in terms of, all of it. Are now doing shoot interviews, doing podcasts, doing Fox News or whatever else they can get a hold of.
That Ramada in from the RF videos,
You got to understand something.
They're worried about it.
You got to understand something. This is my opinion. This is not some sort of fact, but I believe these guys are more infatuated with chasing money than they are in protecting any sort of business or any sort of industry.
Yes. I agree.
You know, that's all there is to it. Like we can talk, they can talk to the cows come home about like, oh yeah, we love the business, we want the business to thrive and all that. But when it comes down to it, they got bills to pay, my friend. They they can't go on Raw or SmackDown or AEW to work and get that big bread. They got to work at podcasting or saying some sort of hot take on social media. That's what's going to get them some bread. But as far as protecting the industry. Say again there, Jake.
I said they got to keep their dick pills sponsorship.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I guess.
Did you see Coach and Russo going after my boy Andrew Baydala this past week?
No, you got to give us full context because I
know that was my intro. That was a segue.
Tell us about it.
Apparently Andrew Baydala had heard last week. He said,
"Who's Andrew Baydala?"
Andrew, do I have to give that much context?
You kind of do, dude. We're on, there may be some new listeners.
Excuse me. Might be in the chat. Who knows?
Andrew Baydala is he's a guy on Twitter. He's a guy.
He's a guy on Twitter.
He talks very positively about. He's kind of like the Bizarro version of Raj Giri.
Goddamn! Listen,
good example.
Andrew Baydala is a Twitter equivalent of any broadcaster that you might see on Sports Center.
Very vanilla. He's very, And for a while there, I kind of got on his case, but he seems like an okay guy. He's messaged me a couple times, whatever. He's, we've talked
personally a good guy.
Yeah. Seems more. He seems to be very positive about everything usually. And someone asked, or he said something about how The Rock. There was a fake Instagram video going around that people said was from The Rock where he was teasing going to WrestleMania. And Andrew Baydala posted that he's like, I haven't heard anything about The Rock going to WrestleMania this year. I did hear that the Saudis want to pay him big money to do his retirement match there, but that's a year and a half away. And Coach just like latched onto this, dude. Like Coach, I almost think that someone's paying Coach to go after Andrew Baydala. Maybe someone who disappeared recently has suddenly started funding Coach. but yeah, so Coach is just latching on. He's like, you don't know anything. You don't have any sources. What do you know about The Rock in Saudi Arabia? That's a year and a half away. You don't know. And then he gets like, and he's like, hey, look, Vince Russo, look at this clown over here. And like they start bullying Andrew Baydala. And Andrew Baydala comes back and he's like, I just heard that. And I said, I heard that. I didn't say that it was going to happen. I said, that's what I heard. You didn't hear nothing. You're making this up. And it's like, dude, just let him go. Who cares?
You ain't heard shit.
Coach has become the worst, man. Coach is so bad. Have you paid any attention to Coach? Awful.
No, I've got him muted.
Not really, no. I don't think I follow him.
Terrible.
But I've seen him show up on my feed a few times.
And then he goes, I invited Andrew on both. I had 2 podcasts, and I invited him on both podcasts. And he just goes, God bless. And he didn't want to come on. And then Andrew Baydala comes on. He's like, I'll come on your podcast. And then Coach just completely no-sold it,
of course.
I think he had some super chats. God damn, that's terrible.
We got super chats. Look at that.
Pretty sure I saw at least one.
We got a few. We got Regina Sharp hanging out. I was raised in the 80s and played D&D. The show was nothing like I remember any of it. Thank you so much, Regina Sharp, for $5. We got more from Regina. I also take exception to them using songs that came out after the year they were in, assuming the online year listings are right. Nope, I'm with you. I hate that stuff.
That drives me nuts when stuff does that. Yeah,
Kevin Smith is the worst. Was the worst about doing that stuff too. He did that.
You know what made season 1 of Stranger Things so terrible for me?
What?
An actress named Winona Ryder. She's atrocious. You still
hold a grudge for her stealing, right? That was your whole thing.
That klepto. I was gonna
the klepto when she stole.
I know nothing about that.
98 or something. She got arrested for shoplifting, and then she said she was researching a part.
Oh, okay.
And
that's pretty cool. I didn't know anything
put
about that.
coats on and walked out of a expensive department store or something. I forget exactly what it was.
Joe Hendry, the same shot with Ava, and I can actually feel his charisma being sucked into her whirlpool of doll. Thank you so much, Regina.
She's a charisma vacuum. Poor girl.
Okay, we got Ethan Page is now in the ring. Awful When Awful goes, it's weird because it looks like the Flash just ran by real quick.
I just like to think he just punched his computer, just punched the camera.
You got fed up with us.
No, Ethan Page has done very well for himself in NXT. He's carved himself a nice little niche here, which might be good for if they're since obviously they're bringing up some of the big talent. Maybe he can drop the North American title, win the NXT title, and that because he's done very well for helping people get over. Javon Evans, they feuded for 3 or 4 months in NXT.
Yeah,
Ethan Page broke his wrist in kayfabe, and they broke it and busted his jaw, and they did a whole bunch of stuff with it. And Ethan Page really helped Javon figure out this business.
I've always liked Ethan Page. Back when he was in AEW, I was saying he was being underused.
That's right. You're just use this guy right at all. Yeah, I remember that.
The only time I didn't like him was the Karate Man stuff back in TNA, but
that was LOL TNA times.
It was right.
What was going on? Well,
that was Scott D'Amore. That was Scott D'Amore being Scott D'Amore. Yeah.
No, he's clearly Shawn Michaels is I could work with this guy, and he's been great.
I honestly,
Green's been phenomenal.
I honestly think that Ethan Page should be an NXT lifer. I think that
George and I have been saying
that.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come up at some point. George said that a while ago, and I think that might be great for him because he either has 2 or 3. Not little kids, but I think he has 3 kids, and the oldest is 6 or 7. So living in Orlando can't be the worst life.
No.
I'm sure he's getting paid well.
Yeah,
I
don't think there's any problem with being in NXT. I think that
especially now, their CW, it's if you go on the CW app to watch NXT, because a lot of times I don't watch stuff the day of, I watch it the next day on the apps. And HBO Go, you gotta find AEW. I've learned I just search and hit AEW and it comes but for NXT is all over the CW app. They want you to see it, they want you to know it's there. Even on their YouTube page, there's they put up highlights and stuff. They promote it. It's on their on their NASCAR cars, got the NXT logo everywhere. It's all
Jasper Troy. Okay.
Jasper
Troy's coming out to confront Ethan Page. Yeah, he's a big
man. So he's a large beast.
It's I was talking about this kind of in private a little while ago, where it seems like for a long time, all the bigger guys, all the the guys that look like wrestlers were trying to make it in the UFC. So NXT had to settle for guys like Ciampa and Gargano and Adam Cole, the smaller, crew that they had there for a while. But that's what the ID program has fixed, right? Because the NIL. Yeah. NIL has fixed that because now they get these guys when they're playing football and start kind of making them ready to go into wrestling, and because of that, you're getting these big boys out there now.
That's a valid point. I didn't think about the UFC thing, but you're right. They would try to make it in that, and it's you could fight 3 times a year and beat yourself up, or do it this way with it. No, that's a really good point.
I'm sorry, Josh Briggs has a terrible look. I'm sorry, dude. Josh Briggs.
They said he's better since he came back from Japan, but I don't know about this whole.
His look is just he has too much of a baby face to look like. I want it awful when Josh Briggs comes on screen. I want you to tell me what you think. He has too much of a baby face to be walking around like a tough guy like that.
He doesn't have the flaming skull on his shoulder like he had with that other jacket. That was real rough.
It's just you can't have this guy walking around like that. I don't know.
No, I feel you.
What the hell is this?
Yeah. What? Do you see him?
He dresses like Big J. Okerson.
I know.
Jesus, I'm agreeing with my.
He looks like Austin. He looks like biker Austin Theory, right? If Austin Theory was a biker, but wore a hoodie. I don't know. Josh Briggs bothers me. Just his look.
Who's the other big black guy?
Casper Troy? Jasper Troy? Jasper Troy?
Okay.
I believe so.
Casper
Troy. I'll probably get corrected by Alt Jake when he comes back. He's dead now. But when he returns, I will probably get corrected on that. Unfortunately, Jake's not here, so he can't tell. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what we got? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, now there's this other guy come down. His name is Stacks.
Let's real quick while they're doing this, because we can't really cover the promos. So why don't we show this AEW Dynamite? Jasper Troy, thank you, George. AEW Dynamite ratings came out this week.
Right, they certainly did now, didn't they?
Why must you shame your father like this?
Thank you, AEW Neckbeard, for the video.
And shout out to AEW Neckbeards for making it on the what do they call it? The trending thing on X. You know, when they were talking about, because for those who don't know, for a long time X used to trend when the ratings would come out, AEW, and for like 6 months they just weren't trending because Wrestle Purist and Sean Ross Sapp and Dave Meltzer would kind of like take over the algorithm a little bit, and they would just put some other nonsense on there while the AEW ratings would come out. Like it'll be like the AEW ratings would come out and the trending topic would be MJF is coming back to AEW or some shit, and they make all the big news. But yeah, AEW Neckbeard, or excuse me, Wrestling Neckbeards, finally made the cut along with Wrestle Purist. Thank God one of our people got on the trending list. You know what I mean? Like they've been shutting us out. But yes. Go ahead.
You were talking. I mean, you should on This Is Awful. We talked a little bit about the tweet that he responded to Grok and all that crap.
Yeah.
And about how like the reason that Grok says that is because Grok just pulls from Twitter. And so there's so many of these, cultaholics and wrestling purists and all these different companies that are out there glazing Tony,
especially right now. Yeah.
Yeah. That
they actually have the ability to like make things trend.
Right. To alter AI. Yeah.
That's horrifying. That's horrifying.
But so what was that number again there, my friend? 398,000. I saw a couple people go, people were out on New Year's night, or excuse me, New Year's Eve, and it's 8:00, and it's just like
AEW fans were not out on New Year's Eve. Sorry,
dude. Not only that, don't play if you know that as a fan. Why didn't Tony Khan know that and just do a best of for the year?
Yeah.
And just throw away the episode instead of being live in Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh,
like you are actively trying to compete, and you got 398,000 people. You lose, pal.
That's the worst part. They made his people have New Year's in Omaha. Like no shame on them.
They're having their show tomorrow in
New
Omaha.
York. Omaha. That's all. Just oh my god, that sucks. Yeah, and like also too 8 p.m. like on New Year's, like nobody goes out that early. You go out at like between 9 and 10, and then you make sure you've got a nice buzz by midnight. Like
remember when they did like a record? They did like a record rating on Valentine's Day. Remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
Because I remember Meltzer was glossing it up. He was like, "It was Valentine's Day, and they did. Look how good they did on Valentine's Day." And
it wasn't like 716,000 people or whatever.
Oh, that's cell phone. They don't even understand.
But yeah, Dynamite. Does this put MJF automatically in the running for lowest rated world champion in AEW? Like he's well on his way. It's as I said. You should have just kept the belt on Samoa Joe. Would you have gotten 398,000 people on New Year's night or New Year's Eve? Possibly. But at least you've got a stable champion. You've got a legitimate champion. You've got a champion that could go one-on-one with the WWE World Champion. Does that make any sense? Like you don't want you want to compete. MJF is not he's not your big star. I know a lot of people say that MJF's a big star. I just don't see it. Maybe I saw it 2 years ago.
Yeah,
but no.
But he's not. They ruined him. That face run ruined him.
Killed him.
It's now what because they keep okay. So let's look at the logic behind him joining that match. By the way, because we were gone for that time. So let's talk about that real quick. So there was a 3-way match for the title. MJF has a contract that he can cash in at any time. No, it was a 3-way. At first, it was a 3-way.
Oh, okay.
MJF had a contract that he could cash in at any time to have a title match. He chose to join a 3-way instead of fighting someone one-on-one. He'd rather do it in a 3-way match, so he has to fight 3 people instead of 1 person to win the title. As a heel, he does this, right? Okay. And then he wins the match. It's like they've already made these mistakes with MJF where he said, I don't want people to just think of me as a coward and blah, blah, blah. They already made those mistakes. MJF is a heel. He should be a coward. That should be his game. Why is it that after him going for as long as he did without being afraid of being a heel, that was the great thing about MJF, right? He wasn't afraid to be a heel. And now all he wants to do is not be a heel, not be a chicken S heel or whatever you want to call it. He won't do it anymore. He has to be the toughest guy in the room, and he can't do that when you're 5'10" and 220 pounds. You have to be this, the little squirmy heel.
I'd like to know when at any point in his AEW run when he was a chicken shit heel. He's always come off as like too good for the room, too so much better than everybody else, and he was going to prove it to the audience every time he stepped out there. Like there was never a time where he cowered.
When he was with Wardlow and he was with FTR, and
there we go. 2021. That's 5 years ago.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's when he should. That's when he was at his best, right? That's when he looked good. That's when he was.
No, a lot of people say that he was looking at his best when he was with feuding with CM Punk.
Well, that's because CM Punk can make anyone look good.
Wardlow was still around for that, so that
Wardlow was still in there. Yeah, Wardlow was still around.
That still works.
But I'm saying since when that whole Adam Cole thing ruined him. Ruined him.
Certainly.
Yeah. No, it's just he's never recovered no matter what. And then like every promo he just starts screaming and gets angry with it. Like that's the good promo.
Regina Sharp and MJF's defense, not many men would turn out 3. It was a 4-way. Thank you very much, Regina Sharp. But yeah, they really screwed up that MJF stuff. And I don't understand why he put the title on him. I remember immediately when I heard that, I was like, Awful had the week before had been talking about how it was a great idea to put the title on Joe and put it on a legitimate guy who can carry it for a while and make the company look good and do all that. And then they immediately take it off him and put him on MJF.
Yeah, no.
Within a week.
That was a night of bad decisions.
Within a week.
Night of bad decisions.
I do wonder though if part of it is because the rumor going around right now is that Tony might have backed up the dump truck of money onto Chris Jericho and got him to stay.
I can believe that. I can totally believe that.
Yeah. And that's a Jericho move. That is a Jericho move.
Yeah, that is a Jericho move.
And it doesn't make him look like an asshole.
Right.
Because I've got the video ready to unload the day he goes back to WWE, like all that crap that he was talking about, like how they were going to beat Raw and how they were going to change the universe, like from the very first
press conference.
Thank you. That they did. Bud. It was just like, yeah, man, like, look, this guy's here to stay. And he gave that impression to all those geeks in the audience that, yes, I'm here to stay. We're going to change the face of the company. And they're talking about like how the learning tree ruined him. Nah, I don't think the learning tree ruined him.
He was ruined before that.
You really think so, huh?
Yeah, no, because I give Jericho that first press conference was what, January 2019, right?
Yes.
And so that first Dynamite was October of 2019. I would even give him to maybe a bit into the pandemic where I was like, this is still working. There was just some point where you just like it changed and he became a goof. Probably that was the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Yeah.
I feel like that, which is that the learning tree is after that. So yeah, I think the Jericho Appreciation, when they all dressed in white or whatever, like with Jake Hager and Daniel Garcia and whatever other goofs were in that
And he chose 2 of the biggest non-draws in wrestling.
Yeah, did Sammy Guevara,
Big Bill and the other kid.
I'm gonna quickly make a statement here. I'm gonna let you discuss while I go pee real quick. But
Talk amongst yourselves.
I think personally that Jericho has not been ruined because not enough people have known what he's been doing for the
I'll
past
give you
5
that.
years.
I will give you that too. Like that's an easy one because
I think he goes back and 90% of the audience thinks he's just been gone and they have no idea that he's been doing all the crap.
He's been on tour.
No, that's a valid point.
Yep, that's so. Go ahead, talk about it.
No, that's a great point because we talked about it. George and I talked about it before about how NXT, like, it doesn't get giant ratings for the CW, but through Twitter or YouTube or whatever, people at least know what's going on, or at least a small enough portion of it does. And then you can see it with what happens when CM Punk made references, like direct AEW references that any of us who are in the know got. What happened? Maybe like 8%, 10% of the audience chuckled. But when Trick Williams came out, there was at least let's say there's 10,000 people in that arena. 3,000 or 4,000 of them knew the whoop that trick chant. And then obviously with it being an easy enough chant, it got loud. By the time he got to the ring, like they even stopped his music and the chant continued. That's always my thing too. Like if the music stops and the chant continues or people sing along, I'm like, that's over. There's a level of over that. And so that's where like more people are watching NXT, numbers be damned or whatever, than know what's going on in AEW. So yeah, that's a good point by Dis that I don't think that Jericho is ruined to the mainstream casual WWE audience. They're gonna hear Break the Walls Down and lose their fucking minds.
That's cool and all, but then that's what I'm saying. Like after, he's got to be in something compelling where he doesn't have his fingerprints all over it. First off,
and he's got to be in shape. He's got to be in he's got to have, what is it, Rey Mysterio and Edge and Christian, they got the same nutrition or dietitian people or whatever. Talk to them, get that figured out, get your stem cell surgeries or whatever, have that all done and come back. I wrestle till Mania maybe. He doesn't need a long run.
Right.
Or, you know what I mean? Put somebody young over, be great, and then go in the Hall of Fame and go.
If you really think about it, this is AEW's last mainstream star, and they need all the mainstream that they can get coming into 2026. You lose Chris Jericho, you lose a lot of the credibility. I guess you lose recognizability because executives know who Chris Jericho is.
Yeah.
They know.
No, that's why I think Dis could be right.
Networks know who Chris Jericho is. The man did Wipeout. He did a few other game shows and things like that.
He was in that horror movie. What's that? The
Terrifier.
Terrifier. Right. That was huge.
Yeah.
So
he's their last ace card.
Yeah. He was
and after
on
him, who's Sting? Come on.
The Masked Singer too. He was on that recently.
Yeah, he was on Masked Singer.
Yeah. He's done stuff. He's definitely a name that people know. Now, unfortunately, I feel like that's how well known is it though? Because I feel like they tried at least once, probably twice, to get the Ring of Honor deal by putting the title on him, and I still haven't seen a TV deal for.
Hey, you know what though? They could have had one and they turned it down.
That's true. They could have been. They could have been what NXT is on the CW. The CW wanted him, and Tony was like, jackass. That's my worst decision ever. My thought
is that part of Jericho's deal, if he comes back, is that he might have to be the champion or be in a title feud, and it makes much more sense to do it with MJF than it does to do it with Samoa Joe.
I'll give you that.
So
I'll give you that. No. When you said it, I was like, "Oh, that's a bad idea," but I can easily see him making it. That's our Tony. He doesn't make decisions. That's what he's known for, is being a fucking idiot.
I'm gonna let awful kind of dictate the last part of the show here. So, okay, talk for a second. Give me a second here. I have to clear my throat. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Oh, hey, I'll put myself over. Hey, if you guys want to give me a follow, go to youtube.com/@AltJakeTakesOn. I think if you just type in Alt Jake, I come up. And it's a reverse portmanteau of my first name and last name, so I'm easy to find. George and I do a live Dynamite review every Thursday right here on YouTube, and do our Sunday Spaces discussion show at 8:00 every Sunday here on YouTube too.
There you go. Thank you.
There it is, right? I was like, I can run that out. Yeah.
Perfect time. Okay, so we got two things. Tony Khan, right as we started doing this show, went on live.
Yeah, I got that.
And Jake has it.
Yeah.
And
I haven't seen it, but I've got it on my screen.
Awful, you're quiet. You're quiet, awful. I don't know if you're quiet. So Jake went live.
What?
There you go. There you go. Jake went. So Tony went live right as we were starting the show tonight. So we have that ready to go. The other thing though is that little thing that I told you about earlier about the Tony Khan contracts in AEW, and so I kind of want to get your thought, Awful, on.
Can we talk about that?
I mean, I wasn't told we can't, and
Okay.
usually I'm told I can't if I can't. So.
Nah, if I'm not allowed.
So it was found out today. I'll say it. Just to keep you out of trouble. But it was found out through the grapevine that Tony Khan allows his wrestler contracts to roll over. So if you don't express your disdain for the company or for your role in the company, and you do not express that you want out of your contract, that bitch is going to roll over on you. And you'll be spending the next 2 years, apparently, sitting in catering. And I told I was just like, Tony Khan truly does run AEW like a prison. Like if you don't ask for a parole board hearing, or if you don't ask to come out of jail, you're serving more time, pal. That's all there is to it.
When it was told to me, I was like, so if you're in AEW, you basically have to get one of those those services that like it tells you if you've been subscribed to 2 different Netflix accounts for the past 6 months. You have to get one of those so you don't wake up one morning and see $120 charge in your account for another year,
Please, I want some more.
I told it's the move that porn sites do.
Yeah, the response that I got was, well, think about it. When you're rich, you subscribe to things all the time and just forget about it, and you stay subscribed forever. So that's
Amazon.
Tony's got 18 ex-girlfriends on his Netflix account.
Essentially,
He doesn't have any idea. He doesn't know.
But let me tell you, I'm not like this isn't a joke.
Oh,
I've heard that Willie Mack is still under contract to AEW.
Oh my God.
Willie Mack, who is regularly working in JCW, is currently under contract to AEW. There's a couple other people, and it's a really weird thing. And the reason that I was given was that he has a hard time keeping track of who wants who to be employed. Right? Like who told him to hire Willie Mack? He doesn't know who told him to hire Willie Mack. So instead of facing the consequences of releasing Willie Mack and dealing with the person being angry, he's just going to keep paying him until Willie Mack says, I don't want to work here anymore. And then so Jake the Snake Roberts went on a podcast and was asked how much longer he has left on his deal. And he said, I think like a week or something like that. Like it's almost up. And then they called him and said, no, you rolled over. You're on for 2 years now.
Don't they call that the Iron Sheik? Didn't that happen to Iron Sheik in WCW? And they didn't
I think so. Yeah.
They call that the Sheiky baby.
Yeah, they called him. We're like, no, you're still on here for 2 years. And he's like, all right, okay.
Yeah, he's like, great.
Talk about a dumb
That's
business
a fantastic
move, by the way.
paycheck.
What's that, Awful?
I said, talk about a dumb business move, by the way.
Oh, dude, that stuff is going to bring down the company. Like, I know that it doesn't seem like it because he's rich and he has so much money. That only goes so far.
Runs out at what?
Dude,
Yeah.
billionaires do not want to become millionaires.
Yeah. The gravy train's got to stop at some point. Like, his dad didn't leave him all the money. He's got siblings.
Do you think that this week's ratings was a wake-up call for anybody in that company?
No. No, they'll blame the holiday and they'll move on.
They all did the same thing. Like, it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah. Boris in the chat said the wrestlers are happy getting paid for it. Sure, I'm sure they are. It's a terrible business move to do it. That's what we're talking about. It's a great for wrestlers. I'm sure it is. But as a business move, that is awful.
Yeah.
I would take a paycheck to sit and cater. The catering can't be that bad. I mean, I can find something to eat at a buffet. Like, I'll be good. Sure.
I mean,
I'm going to make a bold prediction again tonight, gentlemen.
Okay.
Oba Femi is winning this match. I can't see you losing to Cody.
Yeah.
And then losing to this guy.
No. This is a showcase really. Like, I can see there's ways to do it if they want to have him lose, but I feel like Oba Femi, like, I know they're calling him up soon, but just don't know. Like, there's got to be if he loses, it's going to be because somebody cost it for him, and I don't know if this is the one to do it. But
so if you guys want to do the Tony video, maybe we'll watch it on This Is Awful this week. That's on. You want to watch that this week on This Is Awful?
No, you done teased it up tonight. We're gonna watch it tonight.
Okay.
That's still tease related. It wasn't. It's not in the description, so you're good.
It's not in the description.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try to cheat the audience, folks. You hear this first?
One's in chat if you want to watch.
And he's gonna be like, "I see you Saturday."
I just, if you want to do it, if you want to.
It was an unexpected live. I don't. Why did he even go live on a two? Like, that didn't make any sense.
He's been doing it every once in a while to counteract NXT, I think.
What is that? Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Like, really I get it. The ones I get, which is the ones that George and I usually watch, is he'll go live right before Dynamite or sometime in the hour before Dynamite, which that I think it makes sense for a business strategy. Obviously, with Tony doing it, they're just silly. And like George will send it to me, and I just bookmark it. We watch it live on our shows with them. But like, what is he's doing it on a Saturday randomly? Like, I guess for Collision, but on a Tuesday? What's a Tuesday?
Okay, let's bring it up.
All right. All right, no, I got it right here. Yeah, there's
Jake's
Let's do this.
So I will have the pause.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, just let me know, or if you guys
it's
are
almost
talking.
9 minutes long. It's almost 9 minutes long.
Oh, God. So. Live from where? Is he in Vegas? Is that where he is?
Omaha. I don't know. Where are they?
No, just like that hotel over there and like this over there. It kind of looks like
maybe we'll give Tony a call
screen whatsoever.
With like a mountain up there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Should we call him? Awful. Do you think we should call him? You think we should give him a call sometime?
I might do that one on Saturday.
I will tune in for that.
Give him a little ring. Give him a little ring.
I feel like more people would watch that than Collision. So.
Ask him how Collision went. Yeah, maybe we'll give him a call.
All right, here, live in his black jacket as always.
Hi.
Good evening. It's great to see you all. It's great to be with you all. I'm here in.
What's going on?
He got some bass in that voice today. Usually, he's like,
he doesn't. He's just in a big room.
He's talked. He hasn't shut up all day, so he's got like the raspy. He's like Kathleen Turner.
That dude usually comes out. He's like, "Hi," and this guy's like, "Good evening."
Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, there's only
His
two.
Bela
There's
Lugosi.
either like the Mickey Mouse Tony or like the Lost Tony down here, man. Like he's either like he's like that's why I don't know like what he's on. He's on some sort of billionaires like pink cocaine that none of us can get because he's either like
cocaine
or like it's
Dr. J. Dr. J says it's the Bellagio.
That's what I thought. Okay, I live close enough to Vegas. I haven't been there as often as I used to go, but that's what I thought that was Vegas with the mountain in the background and like this over here and that looked at the Bellagio to me, which makes sense. Of course, he's staying there.
Let's see.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
We're just hours away from the first Wednesday night Dynamite of 2020.
How can you be just hours away? This went live as we were getting into this. Like, what? Like, you sent me this 2 hours
only
ago.
18 hours away from the best Dynamite.
We're like 20. We're 24 hours, so we can say minutes. Like, what are you talking about, Tony? No one's thinking about Dynamite on a Tuesday.
He's hoarse. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that threw me out. Yeah.
6. We've had such a great 2025. So I'm here tonight in Las Vegas to attend the Sports Illustrated Awards.
Oh, okay. He's going to collect his award.
That's right. Yeah, from John Alba.
He's going to. Oh wait, does he host? I saw someone that he was like giving out an award at the show.
It'll be outside the arena.
If they do, we got to get a
back
clip.
Parking lot.
We got to get it.
John Alba just presenting him all his awards. God.
Oh, John Alba. Oh, you got.
Wasn't ready for him to say that's what they were. Like, I just figured he's in Vegas. He's a rich guy.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever been to Vegas, like the airport is literally like 10 minutes from the strip. Literally, like in a cab. It takes no time. It's great. So like rich people fly to Vegas all the time. Like I just assumed that the SI Awards though was. Whew, okay, that got me. Because where is that being done in like a ballroom that Tony rented in like the Venetian? Like,
wait. Okay, so you're saying there's no actual Sports Illustrated award show? Tony Khan just found out.
I don't know. Not that I heard of.
He came up with the award show. He bankrolled it.
Tony bankrolled it. Yeah,
he hired John Alba to do it.
Oh my God! All right, yeah, no, I just didn't know this was. I didn't know that was what's happening
In Las Vegas to attend the Sports Illustrated Awards.
Oh my God.
AEW were the recipients of 10 awards, including the best wrestling promotion in the world.
How long did he have to
wrestling.
wait? How long did he have to wait to get to the wrestling awards? Like they did the best footballer, best soccer player, best tennis player.
Front door is what that's called. I watch enough soccer. I get that. It's the best player in the world. Yeah, that's like Lamine Yamal. Yeah, I get you. It's Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. Yeah, no, that's a
He
real
sat at
award.
the SI Awards for 7 hours waiting for the wrestling portion
No,
of the
you
show
didn't wait
to
for
come up.
something. That happened before the
It's
show
not like
started.
it's the ESPYs that's on TV. Like ESPN
Right.
airs that. What was this aired on? Where was the preview for this?
This is like the Emmys, where like before the Emmys start, there's the
Right.
people, like the
In
people who
afternoon.
controlled the air conditioner
They
get
give it
awards, and
commercial. Yeah, they just read off a list. Best
Yeah.
whatever.
The best gaffer.
the best
And
union rep goes to
The best boy. Yeah, no, those are ones too. Yeah, no,
best
it's just
wrestler. Okay, move on. Let's
Best
go.
boom mic
Oh my
operator.
God. Not there. I've seen the boom
You
mic.
were.
Might.
AEW in 2025, and we're going to make sure we have a great 2026 too.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a
Starting off hot.
fantastic Wednesday Night Dynamite tomorrow.
He's found a new
We've
adjective.
talked a lot in the
Fantastic.
past week about it.
Huh?
I
What
said
was
I
that?
found a new adjective.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Well, new year. He's got a new word of the day calendar. So somebody has to help him so he doesn't say great every episode.
Of course, there's going to be a massive lights out match.
Oh,
Somebody say
Hangman
massive?
Page and Swerve Strickland taking on the Ops, Hook and Powerhouse Hobbs.
What?
Two of the henchmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put everybody into it. This is like the mixed nuts match all over again.
God damn.
This is like when AEW Fight Forever won Video Game of the Year 1 year before it was released. Thank you.
Right.
You can't. These are not awards.
They won.
That
They
is
won
going to
Video
be-
Game of the Year when they were trying to figure out the move for Brock Lesnar's diverticulitis.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, they just bury themselves. The amount of cell phones in this company.
Match. Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland taking on the Ops, Hook and Powerhouse
Oh, wait,
Hobbs.
this is a lights out match?
That is going to be the epitome.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Swerve and Page versus Hobbs. Hobbs and Hook. Hook, who they used to compare to Dominic Mysterio.
A lights
There was a
out match for the
comparison.
Ops? Like, seriously? That's where we are now?
Oh, be
Okay.
quiet. This you'll love it.
In the year of our Lord 2026.
In the year of our Lord.
They're doing okay. Move on. Go.
no, yeah.
Of a hard-hitting fight. Anytime there's a lights out match in AEW, you never want to miss it. You always want to see those lights out matches in
No, we
AEW.
don't.
Why don't you turn
Anytime
the lights on in
Hangman
your little
or
fucking
Swerve
studio
is
room or
involved in a
wherever
lights
you're
out
at?
match, you know it's going to be extra crazy. And they're both in this one.
Oh,
And it's the first time we've seen Hangman and Swerve working together in a light.
he's so excited.
Listen, I hate the fact that he acts like both a fan and an ignorant promoter at the same time. Like he talks as if he hasn't written down all this nonsense. He acts as if all these wrestlers have their own agency, so that they, these matches and these storylines are coming up. They're springing up by themselves, and it's all the wrestlers doing. Like, motherfucker, we've seen your yellow notepad where you've got all this shit written down.
Real quick. Interjecting. Sorry, because we are supposed to be
good.
watching NXT. This match is great.
Oh no,
Yes,
I've been
it's very
watching
good.
it, but yeah.
This match is the story they're telling, the big man versus little man, and Oba finally just kind of lost it. Like he was going really hard, and then all of a sudden it just like he hit a wall. And this is a good match. Anybody, I highly recommend going back. Anyway, go back.
And Tony gets so excited, like people are going to be so excited about this. He does that for the lives on Wednesday before Dynamite too, where he acts like, "Oh, they've been coming into my office all day, wanting this fight, wanting that fight." Like nobody wants this. Nobody asked for this. Nobody,
no.
They're just doing what you're telling them.
It's
to
so
collect their
fucking bush
paycheck.
league.
It's so bad. All right, here we
Oba
go.
Femi needs to do a little bit better with his European uppercuts, by the way.
Agreed.
He's-
Yep.
He's
I think
young still in this business. Yeah, no,
Slater's out wrestling him in this match.
Slater's probably had more matches than Oba
Yeah.
has, really.
Yeah.
Over if you add their total. I'm not going to cage match. I'm not getting that in my algorithms, but
It's a good
match. So I'm really excited about this.
Of course you
are. That is one of the many things to look forward to tomorrow on Wednesday Night Dynamite. Again, kicking off the year, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on TBS and on HBO Max. And after a great 2025, I can't wait for the first Dynamite of the year tomorrow. we crowned a new TBS champion.
What were those eyes?
What?
What was this? What was that?
Holy hell.
What was that, dude?
Whoa!
He shocked it.
That's what he's doing.
Coke brain.
Whoa. Oh, that one. All right, Tony. There's a thumbnail if you're gonna clip anything. Jesus, Tony. Fucking hell.
Okay, go
We
on.
crowned a new TBS champion last Wednesday on the final Dynamite of 2025. It was a great moment to end the year. And we're going to have a celebration tomorrow on Wednesday Night Dynamite of the new TBS champion, Willow Nightingale. She started the celebration on New Year's Eve in the ring with her friends. Friends from the conglomeration, her tag team.
All of her friends showed up.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Everybody's got to have friends in AEW.
Partner in the Babes of Wrath, the Women's World Tag Team Champions, Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale, who's now a double champion. We had the conglomeration, Jet Speed, all these great friends of Willow out there, and we saw somebody reunite with Willow, and that's the Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander.
What?
That's it.
Get out of here! No way!
Oh my God! Really?
Okay, here's okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So imagine somebody's watching this, right? Who doesn't first off, is anybody watching this who didn't know what Tony is saying right now happened? Is there anyone watching this who's like, I wonder what happened on Dynamite last week? I'm gonna watch Tony Khan's live and find out. And if that's possible that someone didn't watch Dynamite and is watching this to find out what happened on Dynamite, do you think they give an F who Chris Statlander is?
Really?
The 11,000 who watched it? No, they don't at all.
You know who else it's like he already said she had all her friends with her, and then he goes, and you know who else was there? Chris Statlander. And then everyone's like, okay,
yeah, he's the only one excited about this.
You know? Woo!
Great, bud.
Nothing against Chris Statlander, but you know,
I think he's doing this from his dad's suite in the hotel.
What
like,
did the NXT title die? Are they doing a tribute to it? What is going on NXT right now?
I don't know.
Everyone came out and surrounded the ring. Oh, Oba left. Oba left the title in the ring. He did what I said.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oba gave up the title. Then why?
All right, they're putting Ava to work then.
Why did they they had Leon Slater lose and then vacate?
Yeah, because Leon Slater can't beat Oba at this point.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
and he did great. He looked great out there.
Yeah,
Leon
Slater, he did as best he could.
Yeah, Oba made him a star tonight. So anyway, okay, let's finish
that works.
this up.
Oba's got up to bigger and better things.
It was a fantastic moment to end the year with them reuniting and Willow winning the championship. And we're going to have a celebration for Willow tomorrow. I'm also really excited about the return of Jim Ross to do some commentary on AEW. It's going to be fantastic to have JR back, and I know he.
No, poor JR.
Poor JR.
I just feel bad.
He's excited about being in Tulsa.
Oh,
and
well, it's from home.
With Wednesday Night Dynamite kicking off 2026, I think the return of JR, that's going to be another excellent thing to look forward to. And I know JR is looking forward to the Continental Championship.
No, he almost had Continental Classic, and nobody's looking forward to that. You're right. Nobody cares. He almost said Classic instead of Championship.
Oh my gosh! Why doesn't Twitter have a 2.5? This is awful.
With the champion Jon Moxley taking on Shelton Benjamin.
I can turn it up.
And Shelton Benjamin is somebody who's so impressive, such a great athlete. This is going to be an awesome fight, one-on-one for the first time ever here in AEW. Jon Moxley versus Shelton Benjamin on Wednesday Night Dynamite.
Well, okay. Well, who cares?
That's a match that was on main event like 42 times.
Has there ever been a time when you've been like Shelton Benjamin? Who would I like to see him fight? Well, I mean, he had a great match with Shawn Michaels. I'd love to see him run that back. I think he could probably have some great match with like Leon Slater or Javon Evans or Nathan Frazier. Actually, you got all those guys. Jon Moxley, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I'm craving for. Another Moxley match. Woo!
Ooh, let's do more Moxley.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants.
You know what this
And we
reminds me
saw
of, gentlemen?
somebody, Jim Ross, to do some commentary.
What's up?
What's that?
If you guys remember the old radio host Greg Opie Hughes,
Yeah.
he used to run the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah.
And now he does like podcasts from his apartment in Manhattan.
Mhm.
This is the same camera work that he uses.
Yeah. Oh, Jackie. Didn't Jackie? No, who was it? Stuttering John did a podcast where
Yeah.
this looks like the Stuttering John podcast.
Oh God. Oh God.
Benjamin
Yeah, this
is
is
somebody
terrible.
who's so impressive, such a great athlete. This is going to be an awesome fight, one-on-one for the first time ever here in AEW. John Moxley versus Shelton Benjamin on Wednesday Night Dynamite. Of course,
Nobody
the
cares.
ROH World Champion Bandito. Next week, he's challenging for the AEW World Championship. We've got MJF versus Bandito next Wednesday at
I'll be
Maximum
there.
Carnage, but Bandito's always willing to take on fights, all comers.
Fuck
He's the
my
most
life.
wanted, and he's chasing the man who's arguably now in contention for the most wanted, which is MJF.
He's a champion.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, he's the most wanted in contention. Exactly.
He's
Well,
the
when you got
champ-
37 belts, who cares which belt is which?
Why? And
Ah.
why is it that you give the title to MJF and immediately have him start fighting guys like Bandito? Like MJF's the guy that needs if he's going to be your champion.
Well, he came
and
back
has-
last time and fought Hechicero. So
That's my point. He's coming back and he's your champion. Make him fight guys who he can like look dominant.
yes,
You
exactly.
know, I mean, okay, give him like Hangman or like that should be his first feud. Someone like that level. Put him against like Bandito.
well,
I don't-
Tony thinks Bandito's great. He's the Ring of
It's
Honor
just, he-
champion.
it's just
so-
because he goes, well, all he thinks is, will this be a good match? Will this get 5 stars from Dave Meltzer? I'm sure it would. So I'm good. It's so God, it makes me
All
so
that
angry.
great
Okay,
wrestling.
I
Those
I
great
do
matches.
dabble in the Dabbleverse, by the way.
We've seen all these great stars and great champions in wrestling, former champions and champions alike, coming after MJF. Some of the biggest names ever in AEW, including Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland, Samoa Joe, and Kenny Omega, all making their declaration that they want to fight MJF and the former World Tag Team Champions
He
Brody
blinked.
King and Bandito. Well, Bandito is set to have that opportunity next week, but Sammy Guevara wants to stop him and wants to hurt him and take his opportunity.
Not Sammy
and put
Guevara.
Bandito out.
God damn it. Guys who he hasn't used in damn near a year. He's going to bring them back like the exciting return of
Well,
Sammy
he is
Guevara.
using him on Ring of Honor or Collision, and he thinks anybody is watching that, even though he sees the numbers on whether it's YouTube or wherever. No one's watching this. Nobody cares.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
Tony
watching
Khan
this.
dresses up
I know.
like Tony Khan has a dress style where it begs for a mom to straighten him up. Like fix his collar, straighten up that damn
Just
jacket.
Iron you a little bit, maybe. Yeah. Give him the.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll bring it back up. Sorry.
No, that was perfect. That was great. That was great. Oh my god!
Before Maximum
Look at his
Carnage.
face.
Yeah, I'm
Look
so
at-
glad we put this at a 1.25. I feel like if I go any faster, we're not gonna be able to understand him. I can do
Look
one.
at that stupid face.
Yeah,
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah,
No,
I was gonna say, let's do
it might be
1.5.
more entertaining. if we
Right?
do it
As
this
we
way.
might get Tooney on the show. If we,
Here's
go
Tony Khan. Yeah.
we might be
At
able to get a Tooney
1.5.
appearance, guys.
Yeah, right.
Hey guys.
And I'll be honest, I think Sammy's been doing excellent work in 2025. I thought that Sammy and Roosh were such an exciting and interesting team. And it was
I'm
in
fine with
November
this.
on Collision. Wrestling
I thought they were such an interesting team. You're the only fucking one, dude.
Dude,
You're it.
that's
You,
what makes it
the
so
only
aggravating
one.
to listen to him and watch him
Oh,
do
it's
this like
obnoxious.
smart mark nonsense.
it's terrible.
Hey
How does
guys,
he-
you know what I learned today, guys? Sammy and Roosh had a team together.
and it was very interesting. It was so
Apparently.
interesting.
it took the wrestling world by storm. We're still talking about it.
Yeah,
don't-
everybody in the Observer forums.
Yeah,
against
exactly.
Bandito in the main event of Collision, where Roosh got hurt. He had a knee injury that sidelined him and has put him out of action.
Hey, guess what
And
I
we saw
found
more
out?
coming for revenge on Bandito last week. Well, Sammy
It's just gonna keep going faster and faster.
Apparently, Roosh got an injury. I was like, what is it? Did
He
anyone
was
know?
never. This is what happens. Yeah, people have a comeback on these shows that nobody sees and gets injured. Bandito did that. They ran all those promos where he was like in old Tucson studios and then comes back on Ring of Honor and gets a concussion. Like, fuck.
That's right. He hops
That's
off
my
the top
favorite
rope
thing.
and
That's-
gets concussed.
Oh, I don't like want to laugh at people's injuries, but of all of it, that's the funniest thing in the world. You pay for these promos, run them on Dynamite for 3-4 weeks, and then debut him or re-debut him.
Those Wild West videos, Jake, were hilarious.
Dude, I
like
swear
he delivers a drop kick to two men at the old corral in Dodge City.
Okay, yeah, I live in Arizona. We have those studios here. I promise. I've been to them. We used to take field trips in elementary school. They were terrible, but you were a kid.
Let's get through some super chats here. Regina Sharp for $5. Somebody needs to tell Tony about sticky notes.
Yeah, I'd say.
Thank you, Regina.
Just like a board behind it with your bullets, like bullet points, man.
Andre Adams for $4.99. That if ever, you gotta read that. I can't read that. You read that off.
That motherfucker snorted at least two lines of coke.
Thank you.
Why gotta read Andre Adams?
What?
Super chats. I said, why do I always got to read Andre Adams super chats? What are you trying to say?
I have a kid upstairs. I can't curse right now. So.
Vegas lines too. That's different.
Regina Sharp for $5. Basing his voice. Is it a new year? Maybe his other ball drops.
Ayo!
And Andre Adams for another $4.99. Tony's voice is the sound of women driving.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
That's why he's gonna break out the money and make the money flapping sound to help it,
Right.
You have to re-moisten the air.
All right, move on. Oh wait,
putting a spoon through mac and cheese.
Poor
I guess.
Tony.
I just wanted to I didn't want to leave that up all night, but okay, go ahead.
I would feel bad for Tony if he wasn't so just obnoxiously stupid.
Tony's got a supermodel girlfriend and he's a billionaire.
Yeah,
I will never ever feel sorry for Tony Khan.
Exactly, and he does this himself clearly.
Yes.
It clear he's coming to take out Bandito, and Bandito is the most wanted, and he's one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, and I'm so excited to have Bandito versus Sammy tomorrow, and one man who's going to be watching that extremely closely is the AEW World Champion,
Meltzer.
MJF. MJF will be there. We'll hear from him live, and surely he'll be watching Bandito versus Sammy very closely with just 1 week to Maximum Carnage. And so much to look forward to. One of the greatest wrestlers in the world, somebody who will be awarded tonight at the Sports Illustrated Awards, is the best on the mic, Timeless Tony Storm. And she's also one of the best in the ring. She's one of the greatest wrestlers in AEW. What a fantastic star Timeless Tony Storm is. And she's got a real grudge against Marina Shafir.
Stop.
Stop.
RJ City. Did you see RJ City? His crap about the Women's Royal Rumble?
No.
He goes, I think we need to do more for women than just give them the female version of stuff men already have. Like the Royal Rumble. We already have enough Royal Rumble. We don't need a women's Royal Rumble. They just did Women's Blood and Guts,
right?
And the Women Casino Battle Royal this year, and he's out there talking like
the women's Owen.
Yeah, the women's Owen. They're doing the exact same thing, and he's like, oh, they shouldn't just give women men's stuff. They need to.
He seems like he's decently funny, but like clearly he's just drank the Kool-Aid and become such an idiot working for Tony.
Okay, yeah, this is good.
Yeah,
and
he's putting over the SI awards.
AEW Duckers. RJCD is the female version of everything that's happened
ever. Yes, that's actually true.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody should put that on his Wikipedia.
That has been growing and developing. And I thought it would be fantastic to have a one-on-one match, Timeless Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir, as part of this great Wednesday Night Dynamite to start 2026. In addition to all that great action and all these great things, there's been some more great wrestling and so many great things in AEW in 2025. And one thing that was hard for the fans on New Year's Smash was to see the Luchasaurus attacked and put out. We've seen Ricochet involved in that attack along with the GOA,
this
the Demand.
Motherfucker is so lazy. A couple things have just struck into my head. One is, why are you not memoing professional wrestlers under your employ to cut these fucking promos themselves if they're going to be on social media? If you're going to put your face on portrait mode and tell us for 9 minutes about what's coming up on goddamn Dynamite, why, and you're paying people, why are you not using them to do this themselves? And then you can look back on their videos and say, hey, do that a little bit better, direct them in some sort of way.
Because he wants it.
Yeah,
he wants it.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah. This is for him. This has nothing to, and that's what I hate. People are like, he's doing this for wrestling. He loves wrestling so much that he's giving. No, this is for him. This is a vanity
audience
project.
Of one.
This is to make him live out some dream that he had when he was 12 years old, because there's no other way that he could have ever made it in the business besides paying his way to get there, just like Conrad Thompson and just like Herb Abrams and just like all these other with Brian Last and all these other guys who bought their way into the business, and now they act like they're big shot. Dave LaGreca at least worked. Okay, you can say what you want about that man, but at least he worked. These guys, Conrad Thompson used to pay wrestlers to hang out with him.
Yes.
Okay.
Brian Last used to take them to their bar, would invite them to bar mitzvahs.
Yeah. And so this is all that is. All this is the evolution of that move, right? And now he's
that with a billionaire's paycheck. Yeah.
Right. If he was smart, he would have Bandito cut this promo. He would have Ricochet cut this promo. But he's dumb. And not only is he dumb, but all he wants is to
selfish.
Be the face. He just wants to be the guy. And it's so sickening.
Yeah, in radio, in the radio industry, back me up, neckbeards. In the radio industry, they would do a show.
Dude, I went to broadcast school.
Okay, well there you have it. Also, and also this guy above me, but
that's right. Above
you would have the show like a Dynamite or a Collision, and then after the show, you'd cut those little local promos, or at least put them in the can. Get those recorded, get them out there instead of doing shit like this, because this isn't bringing in one new viewer.
How many times have we on this very show watched back reel after reel after reel of Mean Gene Okerlund sitting there talking? He cycles through, bring in Roddy Piper, bring in Dr. D, bring in Paul.
Who
doing
gives
it over
a fuck
and over
how
again.
tired they are.
Right. But the thing is, I don't think it's a matter of them being tired. I think it's a matter of Tony wants to be that. That's what Tony, he doesn't want to give it to anyone else. He wants to be, he wants followers. He's replying to Grok. Like, this dude is just such an internet troll.
Nobody's going to write my TV but me. Yeah, he's like he has to do it. Yeah, instead of having somebody else help him and learn. No, I'm going to do it because I booked my eFed.
You know what's so sad about this as well is that there is probably a 10-year-old billionaire or a 15-year-old billionaire watching this guy and taking P's and Q's from him. And probably in the next 20 years, we're going to see more of this where the promoter, think about this, gentlemen.
Now they'll run an esports federation.
There are dudes who run parking lot feds who don't do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there are people who run backyard federation. The Ugandan softcore, what was it? Soft ground wrestling show? Softcore. The Ugandan soft ground wrestling doesn't do shit like this.
The company that I hung out with, the company that took the place of the company that I hung out with was run by a guy named Evil Jim. You know who Evil Jim was? He was the guy who set up the rigs, and he funded it, and then he let the wrestlers take care of everything else. And he let the wrestlers be the face. He let the wrestlers cut the promos. Nobody knew who his name was Evil Jim because he was a lighting rig guy for a concert promoter. And that's how he got his nickname. Nothing to do with wrestling. He loved wrestling and he wanted to run a company, but no one knew he was running it because he let the wrestlers or the guys that had been involved in wrestling for years be the face and the voice of the company. And that was a company they're still around. But that was a company that drew 200-300 people a week. And now we have this guy here who clearly has no business being in this position, doing what he's doing, and he can't help himself but to do this. I'm sorry.
He has to, and it's got to be him. He's got to be in charge. Got to be his decisions. I write the book. I write all the shows for everything.
I'm not going to book myself on TV because everyone says that it's bad when you book yourself on TV. But I am going to put myself all over the internet and make me the first thing anyone thinks about when they think of AEW.
And do press conferences before shows, after shows, media calls, everywhere.
One of the most talented wrestlers. He's a national champion, but I can't say I agree with his conduct or the way that they put Luchasaurus out of action. Now, this past week on Collision, we found out there's a bounty on the heads of Jet Speed.
Luchasaurus is back. Kill Switch was such a good name. Why are you going back to Luchasaurus? Okay, I'm sorry. That was it.
Because he's back to being a babyface.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Been split.
It was smart. Split like a check at dinner between Don Callis and Ricochet. These golfing buddies who've really apparently formed quite a little friendship here, but also they're two of the least liked people in AEW.
So you're gonna team up Ricochet's group with the Don Gallo
You're the
family
least
now?
liked person in AEW.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they don't like him. They like his money. You're right.
And maybe they've found common ground. And I know that Jet Speed successfully escaped without that bounty being cashed in at Collision, but Jet Speed are going to be at Dynamite. We saw last week a great match with Jungle Jack Perry and Ricochet. It was unfortunate what happened to the Luchasaurus, but I know that Jungle Jack Perry and Jet Speed are all looking to get some payback and settle some issues with the Demand, in particular Ricochet, but also the GOA. So I thought that would be an excellent trios match for tomorrow on Wednesday night.
Dude, he doesn't know himself.
All in groups.
Is this Warriors at this point?
Come out and play.
Yeah, are they
Probably.
They just have the Indians come out, and then the bikers come out, and then the.
What was it like? What was it like? Gang warfare, and that there's a period of time in WWE with like the Nation
Yeah,
Domination,
90s.
Yeah. That there was that couple like 6 months though where everybody was in a faction. Does Tony Khan
think he's handsome?
Yes. Yes.
Is that what's going on?
His mommy tells him so every single day.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
I think that'd be a great match. Jet Speed and Jungle Jack Perry versus Ricochet, the national champion, and the GOA. It would make a lot of sense, and it would be a great addition to the show and round out what's going to be awesome Dynamite to start 2026.
Okay, he just goes. So the deal, they're going to have a match, and I think it'll be a great match, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So they're going to have a match.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
You're trying to convince people 24 hours before that.
What is he selling? He is selling like I think I had a good idea. Personally, I think this was a great idea.
I think my idea is great. I might be biased. You know, fucking shit.
I think it's great.
You're the one who said you're in a great run of shows every time, no matter what's happened. Great run of shows.
He just, I can't believe that he just said those words came out of that man's mouth. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, I can. That thing is, that's where I can because this is just who he is.
I think it was a great idea.
I think I had a great idea. Oh my God, this guy doesn't understand the value of $1. He doesn't understand time. He doesn't understand ideas. Just brain rot.
Coming off a great 2025, now I'm heading to the red carpet for the Sports Illustrated Awards, where AEW has received
red carpet.
10 awards.
There's no
10 awards.
It leads right to a pawn shop.
To a door that's like out the third floor, just into the dumpster.
They have to negotiate. They have to negotiate with Chun-Li to get the award.
Yeah.
Chun-Li to get the award. I said Chun-Li. I messed up the joke. Chun-Li was such a good joke. It was such a good joke, and I messed it up with Street Fighter. I'm sorry, guys.
WWE, that Street Fighter's gonna make money. Tony is not.
I really let you guys down.
You certainly do.
The great wrestlers and staff, and all of you fans that can share in the best wrestling promotion in the world, as voted by Sports Illustrated in 2025, is AEW. We'll receive the award tonight. I'm heading to the SI Awards, and I can't wait to see you all tomorrow live on
They
TBS,
were like, we'll put it in our
Superstation,
magazine.
or on HBO Max.
What up? Do you think Triple H would have showed up if WWE would have won?
I don't know. I'm like trying to see like do they
So
actually
like
do
John
an award?
Alba had them. You know, like are they gonna show like Triple H in the audience like, damn, I didn't win.
Right? like at the Oscars, he's supposed to like give the fake applause. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, good job, Tony. You did great.
Oh my God! Like what the hell?
Okay, let's hear him.
At 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We'll see you all very soon for Wednesday Night Dynamite. Thank you very much, and I hope that you all have a great night.
That was an
We had
8-minute video, folks. 8
Oh my
minutes.
God, Tony.
Do you
just
know that
terrible.
Tony Schiavone could wrap up 3 weeks worth of dates and promos probably within 3?
Thank you. No, that's the craziest part. The craziest part is that that's the only thing that Tony Schiavone has ever been good at is doing that. And instead they have him out there with Excalibur every week.
So you're telling me this that
he's
Tony
never
Khan
been good
doesn't
at
know how to
commentary.
delegate?
What's that, awful?
I said Tony Khan doesn't know how to delegate. Is that what
No.
you're telling me?
I'm telling you that Tony Khan only cares about sounding like WCW. And when he was watching WCW, when he was like, you know, at its height, Tony Schiavone was the announcer. So if he can get Tony Schiavone to be that announcer, he's gonna get Tony. It doesn't matter that Tony Schiavone is built to be that. He's Mean Gene. He's Sean Mooney. But you know that's
not that great. But he's competent enough to get the job done.
He's Sean Mooney. He's right. Yeah. He's right along. Sean Mooney and him are right.
Todd Pettengill.
Todd Pettengill. Yeah.
That's right in that wheelhouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially back when he was doing the stuff with like the Braves and stuff. Like he was in practice and he was good with that real sports feel, but he was never great at commentary. He was good on the old World Championship Wrestling show. Yeah, holding the mic, letting people cut promos, cutting away when Ric Flair would jump to the ground like Space Mountain. Woo!
Yeah, he was always great at it. And we'll be back.
Yeah, give me that straight face of just like And
you know what? No, you know what? That's a talent, dude. I'm not going to take anything away from that. There is a lot of talent that goes into that. But Tony Schiavone, the only reason he was a head announcer was because Eric Bischoff made himself a heel and turned himself into a character. Yeah. If he hadn't done that, Tony Schiavone would not have been the head announcer at that time. And I mean, I understand that he was with Jesse, but he wasn't with Jesse. Jesse was the head announcer when him and Tony were together. Like Tony, barely talked.
Yeah. No, you're right. The NWO and everything changed with Bischoff. You're right. That's a good point.
Yeah, because Bischoff went to the roster. So, but yeah, but the same thing. I mean, he has Jim Ross there, who's the greatest head of talent relations in the history of professional wrestling, and he gave it to Chris Daniels. I mean, he doesn't. He's
not JR be like the senior advisor or something.
He's not a serious person. If he was a serious person, Jim Ross would have been brought in. Like the second the WWE started the NIL program, Jim Ross would have started his own too for AEW.
I always put it at William Regal. When Regal was there, like they could have made a deal where like Tony will say the things, but like Regal's like behind him, controlling the strings, like telling him what to say, sending him signals or whatever. Figure that out.
Right.
Yeah, where Regal's the brains behind it, and then you could be the voice or whatever, because Regal would have done that. And when it didn't work out with Regal, that was when I was like, yeah, this ain't working out. Like this there's no saving it, because Tony
wanted him on TV.
Yeah,
Tony, and Regal does not want to be on TV.
Right. Regal wants to be behind the scenes, and Regal would be humble enough to like give Tony the ideas, let Tony take all the credit, and just see the wrestling be good. And Regal would have been happy. You could have made that work, and you didn't. And ever since then, I've just been like, nope.
All right,
that was that point for me.
We got a couple more super chats here to get to, and then we're going to close out the show. We got Andre Adams for $1.99. RJ City is an anthropomorphic rodent. Okay, thank you, Andre Adams, and CM with $5. So we need to bring back the old PSA: kids don't do crack. With a pick of this tool, since to scare the crap out of them.
Don't do crack.
He doesn't do crack. He does Adderall. That is clear. He does Adderall, right? Does anyone deny that?
I think it's Adderall mixed with, I guess a concoction.
It's probably a little bit. I don't know. What do you think, Awful? What do you think is his? Oh, he's dead. Awful, your mic died.
Oh, we lost him.
First off, I don't know anything about these wacky ass drugs that I remember these high school kids that I used to go to school with.
Awful took Quaaludes. That's how old he is.
Nah, I'd never even seen that as well. I mean, I'm drug free, man. But
it's the way to be. Yeah, that was nothing before the show. I didn't see anything.
What?
No, Awful. Before the show, Awful just was like cutting up some lines. It was no big deal.
I was not.
I know. No, but that's the YouTube drug now. Apparently, that's
What's
back.
That?
The Coke that's like the YouTube drug. That's what they use on YouTube now. So if you ever want to,
it never left, baby.
I don't know who LaFleur here is, but thank you very much for asking everyone to smash that like button. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I think that's about it. They gave Erica IV pipe. Oh, Erica, we didn't mention this earlier. I noticed it, but we got caught up in something else. Erica, regular in the chat, is in the hospital. Hopefully she pulls through. They just gave her. I mean, she's obviously going to pull through, but you know what I mean. Hopefully she hangs in there and it's not too bad.
We want her to kick out at 1.
Absolutely. Yeah. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. But they gave her IV pain meds, so she's having a good time. I missed those. That was a couple of days ago. I'm still in mourning.
You're still like clicking your thumb, like
I'm still in mourning. Yeah, come on, give it to me. So all right. I think that is a show. Jake, thank you so much for hanging out. Jake,
this was fun.
Jake will be with us more often here in the future. And why don't you go ahead and cover your Why don't you go ahead and plug whatever you got?
Yeah, real quick. No, I've got I'm at Alt Jake Takes On, mostly through X and YouTube right now. We're also on all podcast feeds. George and I try to record an episode every week, but we've been doing the Thursday live show on YouTube at 9:30 Eastern, and then Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern or 8:05 Eastern. Like those two take a good amount of time. So the recorded episodes, they work out, but yeah, we go live for those. The Thursday show is a strictly Dynamite review with the whole idea of we know no one else is watching it. So we watch it, take notes, and report back to you guys with the terrible show that happened. So we watch it so you don't have to. So yeah, come check us out. Subscribe. We are like knocking on the door of 400 subscribers. So we've only been at this for, I think it's like 11 months now, 10 months, something like that. So yeah, we're having fun though. Come check us out. We have a good time.
Congrats,
Thanks for having me on. I love it. Anytime you guys want, I'm happy to.
Oh, I mean,
hang out.
you have
Yeah, I've been roped in. Yeah, no, I get.
You're going to be added to the group chat soon. Don't worry.
Love it. No, I'm here. This is fun. This is great for
The
me.
one
I
where
like
no
it.
one says anything.
We all exist. Everybody exists there, but nobody says that's. Yeah, it sounds right.
Well, it's for news stories.
Yeah, I get you.
So, Awful. What do you got?
Well, first off, shout out to Marvin, the movie monster Montanaro, who's at the M4 Network. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel as well. Also, we're holding it here, Tooney Talk Wrestling, every Tuesday at 8. And, of course, this Saturday on This Is Awful, we're going to take a little bit of a dive into the executive branch of AEW. Who did they hire? Who do they currently have in their executive coffers that could possibly be a difference maker? I will give you a hint. None of these people, say for one, came from a wrestling background. So that should give you an idea of, what we're dealing with. Of course, we're also going to have some chicanery happening and some free-flowing talk as we usually do. And first off, I want to thank everybody for supporting the This Is Awful channel and show. For the last 3 weeks, we've got over 1,000 views, which is incredible for only having, 40 videos out and possibly just 12 shows. I mean, that's phenomenal, folks, and we really greatly appreciate it. And we are putting your super chats to good use. That's for damn sure, because we have StreamYard, but we're not going to use it at the moment.
Well, as we've seen tonight, StreamYard doesn't really.
StreamYard is sucking.
I will say that I think that our setup is actually a little bit more in terms
efficient.
Work. Well, reliable. Not the StreamYard's more efficient, but I think our setup's a little bit more reliable in terms of that stuff.
There you have it.
You'll be able to see actually some of the stuff that we're working on. It will actually improve both shows. Based on that, I'm setting some stuff up later this week so you guys can actually see where your donations are going. Next week, I'm pretty sure next week, maybe the one after, I know Marv's coming on. We're going to be doing something a little special for that. And then we are going to be covering the Royal Rumble. Marv will be here for that. We'll be doing we're going to be doing the Rumble pool. We'll be doing the Rumble pool on Discord too. So if you want to invite to Discord, message me. You can find me on Twitter at aka_dis_, or you can email me at aewdisciplinarycommittee@gmail.com, and I can send you a link there. And I think that, follow me on Twitter if you want. You can do that too. I thought I was going to take a step back, but I got roped in. Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Yeah. So. Well, it's been a lot more peaceful place than it was before I went to the hospital for some reason. I don't really understand why, but it's.
I can give you an idea. I give a couple clues.
Maybe we'll talk about some Japanese wrestling on Saturday. Awful. What do you think?
Let's do it. Let's just butcher the whole fucking promotion. Call everybody ramen noodle.
Talk about all the weirdness and how it's Japanese wrestling, man. I got some beef with Japanese wrestling. Everyone who talks about how bad American wrestling is and how terrible Americans are.
Respect on the Nuge.
It's not Nuge.
That's great.
I got a lot to say about. I have spoken with women who have had experience in Japanese wrestling, and I can tell you that maybe women aren't treated that great over in Japan, is all I'm saying. So maybe we can have a little.
What do you mean, the Josies? I thought they were treated like gold over there.
They are, yeah. They're treated like gold because they make them a lot of money when they pimp them out.
Apartment wrestling.
Yeah, that apartment wrestling. That rest. Yep.
Yep.
Do people really talk about that? Do they really want to talk about that, or is it just like, let's talk about how great the
they don't
Ishii versus Tanahashi?
They don't want to talk about that, but I think maybe on This Is Awful, that'd be a great place to talk about that, considering that we had a 2-hour
We'll need some
conversation.
evidences, of course. We'll need to have like.
I mean, all you got
interviews or
it's
some
not hard
shoot
to
interviews.
It's not hard to find evidence. All you got to do is go on Reddit and search Asuka, and you'll find plenty of evidence.
Right.
Nothing we can show on YouTube, but yeah, we'll get into it. There's a lot to discuss, and I think that it'll be fun. That's a good conversation to have in a place that we can have an hour-long conversation like that. But yeah, so we will be back next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time for more Tooney Talk Wrestling. And I think unless anyone else has anything. Anybody?
No,
Shout out
I'm
to
good.
Kevin Apollo. Shout out to Marv. Shout out
Kevin
to
Apollo
Nick
showed up in the
Beards.
chat earlier, by the way.
Was he
Kevin
here?
Apollo, yeah. He's if you want to check out, go over to the WDW Pro channel. Him and Lauren have their show tonight, so you can check them out. If you are members, it is a member show. So, oh hey, we should probably say we're going on at 10 Eastern this week, right? Awful on
Yes,
Saturday?
indeed.
Yes.
And
So
I
we'll
can't
be-
wait.
we'll be going on
So
at
we don't want
10
to keep
p.m.
you up
Eastern.
all night, folks.
Yeah, we'll be going on at 10 Eastern this Saturday for This Is Awful. So I think that's it. So for myself, for All for Wrestling, for Alt Jake Takes On, for Marv the Movie Monster, for AEW Wrestling Neckbeards, well, AEW Neckbeard here, Wrestling Neckbeard on Twitter, and for everyone in the chat, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'll just do Marv. Ready?
Please leave.
Now get out of here!
Now, Perry the Platypus, feel the wrath of my thank you-inator!
Thank you, you piece of trash.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you! Oh, I suppose you want me to say thank you. Well, you know what? Saying thank you is like jobbing.
Thank you! I got a little message. Thank you. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Thanks for what? Hi-ho from all of us here at Tooney Town. Thank you.
And viewers like you. Thank you.